it's just brilliant support. But it has been all season. But you just feel between now and the end of this season that the fans are just going to spend all the money they can possibly spend on coming to watch their team. And do you know what? It's a pretty good investment at the moment, isn't it? Because we've got a team that produces week in, week out, beautiful football, great moments. And these fans will be here tonight hoping for exactly that again this evening. So yeah, hopefully this will be the same most games going into those end of the season.
Morecambe kick off, go back to their goalkeeper. He launches it downfield and it's picked up by City in the centre of the park. Hunt will send it across to the right hand side to Morgan Williams. Williams then comes back across this near side to Mark Kitchen. Zach Johnson, all three of the centre backs getting an early touch of the ball as Jack Nolan tries to close them down. Then he goes long down the right hand side onto the head of Jameson. And the defenders almost make a bit of a mess of it there at the back. Did Jameson, under pressure from Josh Stones, plays it back to his goalkeeper. The right unit is Jamal Blackman at the back. There. That's a nice little ball around the corner to Pearce. He sent it out to the right hand side. You won't find a much bigger goalkeeper or disparity in the frames and heights of two goalkeepers than what we're going to see here tonight, Ian Dunn.
Yes, but I'd back Harrison Mail in any one of them battles, regardless of what the stature of the 6'5"
Don't get me
man.
wrong. I know which goalkeeper I want in my team.
Absolutely. He's been outstanding again, Harrison Mail. And you forget the moments in games where he saved us and we've gone on and won them. No, he's been superb. But yeah, their keeper Blackman is 6'5". He is a unit
at least. 12 clean sheets for Harrison Mail so far this season, 31 over his York City career in 79 games. That's a nice crossfield ball, but it doesn't reach its intended target of Alex Newby, which I suppose in turn means it's not a good crossfield ball, but never mind.
No.
The home team come forward down this right hand side. Nolan puts it into touch just over halfway in front of Stuart Maynard in his dugout. Morecambe throw. Stuart Maynard screams at one of his players and just ushers his hand around in front of him just to say, when we get hold of the ball, we need to pass it, we need to keep it moving pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's what he likes his teams to do, isn't it? Keep the ball, make it move, make the opposition move.
The home side have it on the far side of the field with Edwards. He goes back to Jameson, back to the goalkeeper who clears, and that's going to go over the head there of Edwards, and he puts pressure on the York City man and wins the throw-in, I think. Well, that was guesswork. I think they've got it right, but the referee and the assistant, neither of them knew. They took 3 or 4 seconds, then decided they were going to give it to Morecambe, possibly because they were more convincing with their appeals.
He who shouts loudest gets referee's decision.
Throwing back to halfway for the home team. Jameson back to Akindileni. He gives it to Hogan. Hogan down the inside right channel onto the head of Hiram Boateng, but he can't do much with it apart from nod it down into the path of Sangare. Sangare goes across to Edwards, far side of the field. He's going to run at Jeff King. Jeff King's blocked off. Referee doesn't give anything. Cross into the York City box. Header comes in, doesn't direct it towards goal though. Comes across this near side of the area. I don't know if Jeff King went down too easily there, or if he was actually blocked off by a fellow Morecambe player. But City are going to scramble it clear. Stones, Newby tries to feed it back to Stones. He just couldn't feed it through. Stones thought he was going to be away down this near side then. Into touch it goes, this time for a York City throw in. 0-0, BBC Radio York. 3 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, it's a bit like hot potato, isn't it, at the moment? Both teams sort of giving the ball away quite rapidly. Neither team getting the ball under control.
Kitchen just removes some of the soil and the mud from in between his studs, because it is quite wet, this pitch. The sprinklers have been on it. It's quite muddy down here in front of us.
There's not much grass down here in front of us, David, is there?
Johnson, ball into midfield, gives away possession. Headed down. Picked up by Aziz. Sangare now across this near side. Kitchen with the big ball down the line. Into touch it goes. Jim Bentley we see down there. He's another big unit, isn't he? The Morecambe manager.
Yeah, you won't want to cross his path, would you? When he's angry with you.
Back out, really, where I think he feels his home here at Morecambe. Didn't go well for him at his other couple of clubs after leaving here. Such a long first spell here. We're so successful. And now he's returned. Hogan to Payne. Just short of halfway. Turns. Boateng nips in though in front of his man to win it back for York City. Goes running down the left wing. Here on Boateng. Into the box it goes. Cut out at the near post. It's going to fall to Payne. Boateng putting pressure on Payne. Payne does well actually to stay on his feet under the pressure from the York City midfielder, and then he comes away with it on this near side. Long ball into the channel. asking for Popoff to go running after it. Harrison Mayle in his all green kit is there, picks it up and bowls it out immediately to Morgan Williams. Williams, if you missed the FA Trophy results earlier on as well, Woking knocked out this afternoon at Marines. That game against Woking will take place at the advertised day in 4 weeks' time at the LNER. No rearrangement needed. The ball back at Harrison Mayle's feet. Morecambe 0, York City 0. Harrogate Town drawing last night, 1-1 with Cheltenham. I think I'm right in saying in the early kick-off Scarborough Athletic drew with Macclesfield. Was it 2-2? It was. So York City trying to be the only one of our sides to take all 3 points here this evening. King, ball gets away from him, then as he tries to bring the ball under control, he ends up fouling Edwards, and it's a free kick to the home side. Back to the goalkeeper, Blackman, who was at fault for one of those Gateshead goals the other night. From Billy Chadwick, his hat-trick goal. Newby comes in field with the gloves, gives it to Williams. Down the line once more to King. King all the way back once more to Harrison Mayle. Rochdale winning earlier on this afternoon means York City need to win to go back to the top of the National League. Stuart Maynard wasn't happy with something he saw there because he thought they should have gone forward a little bit faster.
Yeah, just a bit slow in the movement there. I'm trying to get the ball forward.
Kitchen to Pearce, who's dropped in deep with the captain's armband. Plays the ball over the top looking for Stones. Stones can't get there before his defender, and it's played back to the goalkeeper well. Did well there. Covered the run, did Jameson.
Yeah, Ollie Pearce just dropped in for Newby, didn't he? He's dropped really deep there, Pearce.
Johnson into midfield, picked up by a red shirt and sent out to this right hand side to Payne. It's a decent start this from Morecambe. Payne will run at Newby. He gets across into the area as well. Free header across the near the post, and he didn't get enough on it there, and he goes all the way across and goes out for a goal kick, but that was half a chance. Gets the thumbs up from the Morecambe man in the middle, Jack Nolan. Should he have done a little bit better, Ian Dunn?
Yeah, he should have done it. My early observations are that Morecambe aren't looking like down at the bottom sort of table, certainly from an attacking point of view. Obviously we need to ask them a few questions at the back, but you can see why they score goals. They're not afraid to get players and bodies forward and putting the ball into the box.
A little bit too easy, wasn't it, from
Yeah.
I think Newby needs to do more on this left-hand side to stop that cross coming in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hunt in the centre of the park, into the centre circle, sends it out to the right-hand side to Ollie Banks. First time we've seen him. He comes forward 10 yards and plays it down the line to King. King cuts in field. Banks provides the overlapping run, takes away his man. King puts into the box, flick on by Pearce, just can't find Stones, and the referee says there's a little nudge in the back of the defender by Josh Jones. I think it's the right decision, and he gives the free kick to Morecambe on the edge of their 6-yard box.
Yeah, King, Banks, that partnership across on the right hand side, just producing yet another good delivery into the box. And Josh Jones, everyone could see the little nudge in the back. He was never going to actually win it. Better from City though, getting the ball forward a little bit quicker, which I'm sure is what Stuart Maynard is asking of his troops.
8 minutes gone, still goalless. 81333 on the text. Start your message with the word York. 08000 321 333 on WhatsApp. Start your message with the word York at BBC York Sport. Plenty of time after this game to read your messages out on air until 8 o'clock. Of course, tonight, in the middle of the park, Josh Stones has it. Now across this near side to Newby. Newby, a little bit of space as he moves the ball to the right hand side. Still got it, Newby. Now he gives it to Morgan Williams. Gets a round of applause of his manager behind his back. Banks into the middle, can't cut out the man at the near stick, and Morecambe will be able to clear the ball. Afternoon to Joe Dyer, who's sitting at home watching the pictures of this game while listening to us, as many of you I'm sure are. Hunt to Kitchen. Now it's Pearce once more, who drops deep to pick up the ball, and he holds it up and goes back to Mark Kitchen. Johnson, they're the Morecambe fans you can hear with the drum away to our left hand side behind the goal, where their majority of their supporters are packed in. Strange old ground really, just a narrow bit of terracing all the way down this far side of the ground.
Yeah, I mean, 3 sides. It looks like a really good ground. This stand is fantastic, and the 2 ends are full. Just that far end, all the years they've spent in the Football League, and they didn't ever think to build over there.
Well, it's not changed at all, this ground, since I first came to it. When would it have opened? 10, 15 years ago? Something like that.
Yeah, it's certainly producing a good noise. Both sets of fans at either end of the pitch trying to outshout each other, but I'll tell you what, City are matching them.
City play it down the right hand side, takes the deflection off King, goes into touch for a Morecambe throw-in. Afternoon, evening to Andy Parks as well. He sat listening to us back in North Yorkshire, hopefully with his top on. Too cold to have it off today.
There's no way that top's on. He's indoors.
Across this near side it comes from Payne. Comes forward for Morecambe to halfway, gives it to Nolan. Nolan back to Hogan, under pressure from Stones. Down this right hand side, nice ball to Payne. He's allowed to get the cross in once more, headed away by Johnson at the near stick. Thied away then by Pearce to Hunt. It's Morecambe who continue to look that little bit more threatening in the opening stages. Just over 10 minutes gone, still goalless. Hunt does well to get past Aziz. And he's fouled. And the referee will pull the play back there. For a little tap of the ankles there from Aziz on Hunt.
Yeah, Morecambe are definitely they're a dangerous looking team when they're on the attack. And you see Jim Bentley's he's urging his team forward. They obviously think they can get something here this evening. On the right hand side, Banks. Darno, you've got to wake up Darno, I'm being told, who's fallen asleep listening to us down in London. Really?
Stephen, the husband, just reliably informed me. In comes the ball into the box, into the arms of Blackman.
We need to get shouty then, don't we? We need a goal to get shouty and wake them up.
May see them at Aldershot next week, in a couple of weeks' time. Possibly at Boreham Wood. Stephen might make the effort to get there on Tuesday evening. If you can't get there, of course, we will be there on BBC Radio York for Boreham Wood against York City, another huge game this coming Tuesday evening.
Good team, Boreham Wood, probably one of the best teams we've seen at the LNER. That performance back at the start of the season, very tough performance.
Across this near side it comes now for Hogan, again long ball downfield, over the head this time of Nolan, picked up at the back by City. Kitchen gives it to Johnson on the stretch, and he lays it off to Hunt, and Hunt goes back to his goalkeeper Harrison Mail. But a lot of the play has been taking place directly in front of us here in the half that York City are defending.
It has, and I'm pretty sure Stuart Maynard will be letting his troops know that they need to keep the ball but get it forward a bit as well, get it out of our danger zone.
Just up the ante a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit more. Yeah, va-va-voom. Intensity, yeah. That's what we need, a little bit more intensity.
Kitchen. He comes in field, into the centre circle, gives it to Morgan Williams. Now to the right hand side to Banks. Hunt. Banks. Now to Johnson. Hunt once more can come forward. That right hand side of the field. Gives it to Williams. Williams will come in field and give it to Banks, who swapped positions with him temporarily here. Now he spreads it across to Kitchen. Morecambe have got everyone back behind the ball though. The City try and move it through the thirds. Now Newby will get it on the left and run at Payne. Tries to get a cross in. He blocks the cross. It goes into touch for a York City throw in level with the edge of the penalty area on this near side. Still 0-0. 13 minutes gone. The scoreboard. Issues on the electronic scoreboard, the far side of the ground, where a couple of the panels seem to have broken, Ian.
Oh dear, yeah. That's a technological glitch, yeah.
Kitchen back to Johnson on halfway. Maynard in his long black coat and his hands in his pocket, bellowing out instructions directly in front of the linesman, who just stands there with his flag by his side on halfway. Williams. King puts that straight into touch for a Morecambe throw-in.
Yeah, a little bit tentative, I think, City at the moment. Jeff King there just summing it up with his just a simple back pass to Morgan Williams, and he's put it straight out of the ground.
City win it back from the throw-in though. Yeah. Hunt, that's a nice ball to Pearce. He's got no one in front of him. No. And he's taken it too early, but he's caught late there as Ollie Pearce. The referee pulls the play back. It's Hogan that caught him. Is he going to pull Hogan back and have a word with him? Yeah, possibly should do.
He just opened his body up there and he got larruped by the Morecambe player. It's Ollie Pearce though, he's fine, I'm sure.
He's saying to the referee, you're not going to at least have a word here with Liam Hogan.
It was late at best. Not sure he meant the full force of it, but Ollie Pearce certainly got upended there.
And he's up. He didn't need any treatment, so he's fine.
He's having a little bit of a giggle as well, so yeah, Ollie is fine.
Free kick taken. Boateng in the centre of midfield to the right hand side to Banks. Banks lifts it into the penalty area over the head of Stones, so it's allowed to bounce. Payne is going to get it on this near side, and then he clears, but it takes a nick and it stops it getting much distance off Newby. Pierce by the corner flag, manages to get a cross in, hooked clear at the near post once more by Morecambe. Back it comes to Alex Newby, who'll come in field, but just can't bring the ball under control, so he's held up. Gives it to Alex Hunt as they move it back towards halfway. Hunt, here's the appeals from Kitchen for the ball, gets it back then does Alex Hunt, and we're back to walking pace as they move it across the right hand side to Morgan Williams. Morgan Williams to Banks. Banks back to Johnson once more. Now it's Alex Hunt. He's told to go forward by his manager, and he gives away possession actually as he tries to set it out to this near side, but the Morecambe man can't keep hold of it, and it goes into touch for a York City throw in on halfway, taken immediately by Mark Kitchen. City 0, Morecambe 0 here at the Mazuma Stadium.
Yeah, and I think sitting the last few minutes of they're trying to get possession of the ball, trying to take the sting out of Morecambe's attack, and it's kind of working, I think, but Morecambe still coming at us.
Johnson at the back for York City. Williams down the right hand side. King, nice ball, running the channels is Stones, and he gets past his man with a brilliant touch. Now he's into the box. Josh Jones, tight angle, needs to pull it into the middle, can't beat the first man, and it's put out of play that far side for a throw in, but that's a great effort as well again from Josh Stones, first of all to beat the man and then to charge into the penalty area. Yeah, great for it's all about his first touch. His first touch has absolutely bamboozled the defender, and he's gone down that right wing. I actually thought he's trying to invite the foul in the penalty area. The defender did well not to put the challenge in. King to Hunt. Hunt into the box, zips past his man, edge of the area, free shot. Boateng takes it on now. The man that throws himself in front of Boateng, he's able to block it. It spins away to the left hand side of the penalty area to Newby. Newby opens up the angle now by coming to the edge of the area, gives it back to Boateng. Boateng to Kitchen. Kitchen comes back in field, goes back up towards Boateng, and he gives it to Johnson. Round of applause from the Morecambe fans for getting everyone back behind the ball and forcing City back to halfway. Banks. It's amazing, we're seeing his kids in the lounge, won it last week, all of them with the long hair and the ponytails. Yeah. Identical fit, both of them. Across that far side, King puts the ball into the box, flicks off the head of a Morecambe man, and again it spins across this near side where Newby gives it to Kitchen, who puts the first time ball back into the area. Good header clear by the Morecambe defender, nodded forward by Williams at the edge of the box. Then Williams wins it and he goes to ground looking for the free kick. The referee says no. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, and allows play to go on and Morecambe come forward. Johnson does really well there against Popov, and then he takes a little knee in the back of the hand and the back of the neck there actually from Hiram Boateng. Does the big striker, but Morecambe keep hold of it on that far side as Banks almost thinks about handling that and then pulls his hand away at the last minute and does a comedy dive into the fast kick. It comes cross into the box. Newby gets there first before the defender Popov, who's now up on his feet, and he lays it off back to Payne. He's got room and time to put a cross in, pulls it back to the edge of the area as he spins past Banks, and the shot was coming in, arrowing for that top corner, and it took a last ditch header clear. Otherwise I think that was beating the York City goalkeeper Harrison Mayle. Morgan Williams got his head in between the ball and the goal. It's not a goal line clearance, but I think you're right, David, that was going right in the top corner, and I think Morecambe causes more problems than any team I've seen has caused in recent weeks. The referee's now pulling. He's telling a Morecambe player who's got to come off because I think there might be some blood coming from a wound. So he's been told to come across to halfway and to get some treatment. Morecambe have a throw in. They're going to take their time over this. I'll tell you what's going on here. This is a break in play for Ramadan, for Mo Sangare, for him to be able to take on some fluids now that darkness has started to fall. This will be a planned break for the Morecambe midfielder to take on to have something to eat and to take on some fluids. It's allowing both sides actually to come across and to get some words of advice from their respective benches, Ian Dunn. Yeah, and you called it earlier, didn't you, David? There would be a break for that. I think Stuart Maynard's probably got a lot to say to his players at the moment. They we're playing okay, but Morecambe are causing problems as an attacking unit. They are definitely causing City some irritating moments. I think it's probably the best way to describe it. None more so than the one Morgan Williams just headed
I think it's probably that 6-yard line, but it was definitely going in that top corner, and he's got his head in the way of it and cleared it, thankfully.
So Sangare is having some sort of breakfast bar, it looks like, down there to me. As a tap on the back, a pat on the back from his manager Jim Bentley, a big smile, a bit of a giggle about something. He's got 3 different water bottles on the go as well down there.
Yeah, be all sorts of juice in there, won't there? Trying to replenish the. It's one of those things, isn't it? As an athlete, you are gonna suffer.
It's got to be difficult.
Yeah, energy-wise. So we'll see at the top level. You see Mo Salah, his form drops off. There's no doubt about it. And you know, it's so important that they get the right minerals into the body.
Well, when play gets back underway in a second, the referee's giving him a few extra seconds here, Sangare. Nolan will take the throw in.
The Bananas out. Bananas are great. Bananas
the York
are
City fans, I don't think
fantastic,
understanding what's going on here, because they're booing the length of time that this is taken.
Yeah. To respect cultures and religions. And this isn't a problem, really.
The referee just standing making sure that everything
Bless
is...
him. He knows he's having a giggle there, Sangare, isn't he? He's just saying, I'm enjoying this. This is tasty. This is nice. It's been a long time.
There we go. That's all sorted.
I tell you what, he was playing quite well before that energy break, so we don't suddenly see a massive upturn.
So Hogan on this near side gets ready for play to get back into it. That was a good couple of minutes, I would suspect, that will be added on at the end of this first half. Still goalless. Malachi Fagan-Walcott clearly knows someone down there, that Morecambe bench as well. Free kick, throw-in's taken, it's cleared by York City, and Morecambe pick it back up on halfway, and they play it back to their goalkeeper. Josh Stones will try and chase down that, but he clears first time, does Blackman. Now sent to the pitch, and it's won there by City for Kitchen. He gives it to Hunt, and across the far side it goes to Jeff King. King back to Williams. Now he gives it out once more to Kitchen. And he gets it, return ball. Again from Morecambe, they're quick to get everyone back behind the ball. When City do have possession, Boateng in the centre circle. Johnson. Hunt, who's the deepest for York City at the minute. He sent it out to this left-hand side with a bit of a zip on it to reach Alex Newby. Kitchen provides the overlapping run. Newby will run up towards the edge of the box. Now he cuts in field when he's in shooting distance. Nice ball to spread it to Banks. He'll take on the shot. It wasn't going towards goal. I think it was going high over the bar, but it hits the back of the full-back Edwards and loops over the stand. Into the stand for a York City corner kick. But I think he got under that anyway, and it wasn't really going to trouble the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Corner kick to City, first of the game.
You got to buy that ticket, haven't you, to have any chance of winning the raffle? And Ollie Banks, 18 yards out with no one in front of him, is going to take on the shot. He's won a corner, which could prove to be important.
Halfway through this first half then, first set piece opportunity for either side. Newby's over it, so too is King. Newby takes it short to King, who's not closed down, so he can swing it in right-footed. That's a nice header clear to the edge of the area by Morecambe. It's going to be picked up though by Josh Stones in one movement, sweeps it out to this left-hand side. Stones got 2 men up against him, holding the play up well, and they've won it back here of the 2 men of Morecambe. Then they give it away as they try and feed it down the line. Alex Hunt nicks it for City, and then he gives it away and it goes into touch for a York City throw in just inside the Morecambe half of the field. 0-0. Stuart Menard hints as though he's going to take the throw in. Boateng does to Johnson, now to Hunt. Kitchen again looking at his studs, cleaning his studs on this near side. It does look, I know we're nearer so we can see this part of the pitch better than any other part, but this seems to be the muddier half of the surface.
Yeah, there's more brown than green, isn't there, down there, and the boots are getting clogged up.
Kitchen, those nice orange boots, at least they were. He bursts forward, gives it to Newby. Newby goes towards the byline and dinks across into the box, headed away by Morecambe to far side Aziz. He's spent that back into his penalty area there as he tried to clear it. He's fortunate and he gets a second bite of the cherry and hooks it over his shoulder up towards halfway. Pop-off under pressure from Williams. Referee again, it's got 6-1, half a dozen the other. Boateng gets it for City. He can come forward and gives it to Kitchen. Kitchen once more. He's got no one to his left. Where's Newby? Newby was hanging around at the back. I'm not sure what he was doing there, why he wasn't further up on this left-hand side.
Yeah, everyone was over the halfway line. Newby was in hour and a half there. I'm not sure why.
And City have now given it away and lost possession. Jeff King again, the culprit, as it goes into touch for a throw-in far side of the field. Just not at it so far, York City this evening.
No, maybe a little bit rattled the way that Morecambe have come at them. I don't see a team sitting back and defending here in Morecambe. They are getting the ball forward as quick as they can and having a go at York City. But I think once we get to come to grips with it, I think that first goal always is important.
Oh, that's poor from the goalkeeper, straight to Pearce, and he just couldn't get it under control. Then the defender gets his foot in, and City feed it all the way back to Harrison Mayle. Fortunate there, wasn't he, Blackman?
He was, yeah, just got on top of the ball actually when he kicked it out. Straight to Ollie Pearce.
Johnson. He'll play a long ball down the centre of the field, trying to turn the Morecambe defence. Well dealt with over that far side by Akindele. And now it's going to be won back though by City in the centre. Boateng under pressure, gives away possession and then fouls Sangare. Free kick to Morecambe. 0-0.
The referee got that one right. The referee, to be fair, has looked to try and let the game flow, but Boateng left him with no option there. There's a good atmosphere, isn't there? The noise.
It's a decent atmosphere, yeah.
Both sets of fans getting involved.
It'll be turned up a notch or two though once the first goal goes in.
It will.
Whichever end it goes in at.
Yeah.
So they've sent Hogan forward here for this free kick of the home team. Jameson staying back, flicked on into the penalty area, backtracking, Kitchen gets something on it, Boateng too, and comes across to Payne on this near side. He gives it infield, shot then curling shot, it's the post from 25 yards from Nolan.
Oh my word.
Harrison Mayle was beaten, then it falls to a Morecambe man, he puts it behind for a goal kick. So close, so unfortunate for the leading goal scorer Jack Nolan.
Wow, what an effort that was. He's got into really good space, 23, 24 yards out with that left foot. He has aimed for that top corner of Harrison Mayle and he's hit luckily just the outside of the post. What an effort. The City getting away with one there. He got...
The whip and the bend was awesome.
It was unbelievable. We were right behind that then. It was an absolute peach, but no one's come out to him, Whoa, what, that'd have been goal of the season.
It was well beaten. Harrison
he had three keepers wouldn't have saved that.
Williams comes forward, then he's held up by Aziz. Back to Boateng. City under the cosh slightly. Now it's to Kitchen. Newby. Back once more to Kitchen. It's time to Zach Johnson. Just over 27 minutes gone. 0-0 BBC Radio York.
That's a couple of moments now. If you think back to the header that Morecambe had that they really should have done better with, that one they were unlucky with.
Williams forward to Hunt, who's burst forward, gets his toe on it, but he can't get hold of possession. Then he fouls Jameson, and that'll be a free kick in the left back position for the home team.
Yeah, plenty for York City to think about at the moment.
Yep, certainly is. And you can hear the Morecambe fans getting more confident behind the goal, on the far left-hand side.
The City fans actually all in unison there. Silence. they've had their chance going around the stadium for the first 26 minutes.
Blackman clears.
Catching the breath.
That's a good header clear by Johnson for City. And Boateng, as Aziz throws himself to the ground. Boateng, he's caught. That was a naughty one. That was a really naughty one. Now, the City other players are getting involved now. Boateng gets up and then pushes Aziz. Got to be careful here on Boateng.
Yeah, it's 2 hands to the chest, thankfully.
I didn't like the tackle from Aziz.
No.
Stuart Maynard's having a word with the fourth official down here beneath us. I don't think the referee was going to give anything actually until it happened. And now Boateng's back on the floor.
Yeah.
He's still not injured though, the way he got up to go after Aziz.
It wasn't the prettiest challenge, was it, on Boateng, that? It really wasn't.
Oh, it's high.
Oh, no, that's high. That's above his knee.
I think that is high from Aziz.
I mean, Boateng's reaction, it's not warranted, but...
There's still a bit of pushing and shoving going on that far side. Pearce has been pulled across.
I can't believe the referee wasn't going to do anything initially. I mean, that is... Aziz has gone over the top.
The Morecambe captain. So he's pulled both captains across as the referee. Now who's he pulling across here? He's pulling Boateng across. Thing is, Aaron Boateng's probably only going to get a yellow card here. And he was the one that was fouled.
Yeah.
Hand in pocket now for the referee.
I think Aaron Boateng naturally would be upset at that kind of a challenge. You often see it, don't you? The reaction gets the yellow card. It's Aziz getting one as well. He's at the minimum.
He is. Aziz gets a yellow. Boateng gets a yellow.
Yeah. He's a cool customer here on Boateng as well, so that clearly rattled him, and rightly so. I think that was a bad challenge by Aziz.
So that's Boateng's 8th yellow card of the season. 7th in the National League. He got picked up one in the FA Cup as well at Barnsley. Ollie Banks now comes to have a word with the referee, Aaron Bannister. And a free kick to York at the back. So 0-0 after that. Hold up. Johnson. Back to Hunt. Hunt to the right hand side to Williams, who does really well. Lets the ball come across his body, then gets past his man. Infield it goes to King. King's got Banks outside of him, and he gives it to Banks just outside the penalty area, hugging the touchline. Back it goes to Hunt. First time ball into the box. Can't beat the first man. Good headed clear by Morecambe, and they're going to pick up the loose ball on this left hand side, the York City left. But Stones then intercepts the ball forward and nods it down to Kitchen. Round the corner it comes from Newby, but it's all a little bit scrappy here from City. And now Nolan will give it to Popoff on this right hand side. Morecambe on the break as they like to be. City have got many men back though. Still got it. Popoff across goal it goes, and that's well defended by Alex Hunt. He puts it out for a throw in, is he? Or is it a corner? It's a corner. The home time's first corner kick of the half.
My word, Hunt's done well there, you know, because he must have sprinted the full length of the pitch, chasing that ball back. And I'm going to repeat myself here. This does not look like a bottom of the top, you know, down there, bottom in the dumps sort of side. This is a team that looks full of confidence in certainly when they're attacking. So whatever Jim Bentley's doing is having an effect.
Well, they're all good in that 6-yard box. All of them. Look how many bodies. There must be 16 bodies in that 18-yard box. No one else in the penalty area.
You know where it's going, don't you? Right underneath
pressure
the crossbar.
on Harrison Mayo.
Yeah, right underneath that crossbar.
Muddy's moving all over the place, and it comes now.
It's brilliant
to catch. Didn't even get off the floor actually, and then as he tries to release quickly, he's pulled back. They want a yellow card again here for a Morecambe man. Again, I'm not sure the referee's really on top of this. Who's he pulling in? He is going to pull back a Morecambe player. Is he going to show him a yellow? Because he stopped the break there.
He did. Harrison Mayo was
Hogan,
brilliant, by the way.
And he is getting a yellow card, Hogan.
Yeah, Harrison Mayo, superb. Took the hands, took the ball in amongst all them players. He comes out with it, and then he gets fouled trying to set City off on an attack. Done ever so well, Harrison Mayo, because there's loads of bodies in there. My word. Oh yeah.
Tell you what, he runs into him, but I'm not sure. I think he's slightly unfortunate. Hogan. It's the guy before that. It's Sangari before that who actually properly holds him up.
Yeah.
And yet it was Hogan who got the yellow card because he's the one who actually, as Harrison ran forward, he sort of ran into him. Well, Stones gets the better of his centre-back, but the ball runs away from him, and it's fed back to Blackman, who clears first time.
Blackman's kicking's not great, you know. That's two or three times now. It's not a clean strike through the ball.
Sangare to the left-hand side to Guion Edwards. Edwards gets past Banks. Oh, I'm not sure Banks is really attempting to get back there. And then he runs forward, and Jeff King blocks him off, and he gets the yellow card as Jeff King. He's rolling around on the floor here, is Edwards. Just say it was a high arm in his face.
It was a high arm, but nowhere near his face.
No. He's all shouting off. He's already shown the yellow. He's so quick getting the yellow card on there. Was the referee on Jeff King.
It probably is a yellow. It's a clear obstruction, but they're looking for the elbow to the face. There's no, I don't think, from first view, nowhere near his face. He's trying to make the most of it. And
Banks just lets him run off him. Ollie Banks has got to do better there. He literally just lets him run off him.
Yeah.
And just sort of you hold him, he pulls his arms out, if say you can deal with it, Jeff King.
Yeah.
Stuart Maynard will not be happy with that.
I've got to be honest though, Guion Edwards, that's embarrassing, mate. My word. He's felt something, the shoulder coming across him from Jeff King. Then he's gone down, had a little look up, and then grabbed his face as if, absolutely, that is an example of a cheat.
Well, the referee's told him you've got to go off and you've got to have treatment.
Yeah.
So they're going to be down to 10 men.
What is it?
They've got a free kick in a dangerous position here of Morecambe. 34 minutes gone, still 0-0.
Grown men and fellow professionals trying to get each other in trouble. It's just embarrassing. It really is. My word. It's a yellow card. Well done,
Aziz
ref.
runs over it. Swung into the box. One of the near posts by Banks. Loops up into the air. Mail comes across and the offside flag is up anyway. 0-0. Need the keeper yet. been called into a save, although Morecambe, of course, have come the closest. That shot from 23 yards that rattled the crossbar.
Yeah, that is the closest has been to a goal. You're right. No, neither keeper has actually had to make a save yet.
Still down to 10. Not allowed on yet, Edwards. Far side. Boateng has it. The referee now tells him he can. So 11v11 once more. Kitchen. He'll come in field. Just inside the Morecambe half. Again, he wants someone. He needs a bit of help. He on the puts his arms out saying, who do I give this to?
Yeah,
he finds Newby.
City is just having to work awfully hard at the moment just to keep the ball.
Williams gets past his man, then tries to lay it through.
Good.
Pearce is onside. Centre goal over the goalkeeper. And good save by the goalkeeper. Just a straight ball, cut the defence in two, and Pearce just couldn't lift it over the onrushing Blackman. Good save.
That's a brilliant save. So Ollie Pearce has done everything you would expect your striker to do. He's tried to lift it over the keeper, and the keeper hasn't fallen for it. It's big lad, got his hands to it. Good strong wrist. That is as you know, as close a chance as has been in this match. Especially if you think it's Ollie Pearce pulling the trigger.
Hogan down this right hand side, forward, chested down from Nolan. Just watching the replay now as it goes into touch. It's a lovely ball, good pick out from Williams, well onside, and it is a good save from the goalkeeper. He's just stood up, hasn't he? He stood up that extra fraction of a second, just enough time to keep that hand up and stop the ball going in the back of the net. He did well to get out so quickly to Pearce as well, didn't he? Yeah, good save, good goalkeeping. Kitchen takes a throw in deep inside his own half to Johnson, back to Johnson once more, and he clears downfield. Stones beaten to that in the air. Boateng, that's scuffed, and then Pearce takes the shot from 40 yards, just over halfway, and the goalkeeper's palmed it behind for a corner kick as he knows he's just about kept it in play. Wow, Ollie Pearce, that you would never see that again. That was to spot the goalkeeper from there. Yeah, unbelievable from what? Oh my word. It's near side touchline, 1 yard inside the Morecambe half. Yeah, on the angle though. Normally it's in the middle, isn't it? Yeah. Players attempt that. That was on the angle, and he is not a million miles off beating the keeper there. I tell you what, if he hadn't been 6'5", whatever he is, it probably could have gone over his shoulder. Pop off. To the left hand side it goes. Edwards. First ball around the corner to Aziz. Aziz gives it back to Edwards, and he's got the pace to get past Williams. Into the box it comes. Hunt does well. And now York City on the break can come forward. A bit of space in the centre of the park for the first time. Gives it to King on the right hand side. He needs to get it out of his feet and get on his bike. Edwards trying to get back at him. Banks. Now Banks has to go back to halfway, and they do have everyone back now behind the ball to the home team. Boateng being booed. So they feel as though he got Aziz booked, but it's the other way around really. Aziz was very fortunate. Back to Newby on this near side. Newby will come in field. He'll put a cross in. The middle, well dealt with by the Morecambe defence. Gabriel Ramsey from the press is sitting just alongside me, has a big shiver. He's come unprepared, Ian. Lack of clothes. The right hand side, King tries to get a cross in, deflects off a Morecambe man up into the air, and it's nodded clear once more by Akin Delaney. Going to be picked up though by Alex Hunt. Hunt once more to King, crossing position. No one's closed him down, and it comes into the box. Can't get it over the head there of Hogan, and Hogan will put it into touch the far side of the field for a York City throw-in. Such a feature of our game, isn't it? It's almost one touch. When you're wide, one touch, put it in the box, and the defenders are there to defend, but King space now for Banks. Banks can't beat the first man, loops off him, goes behind for a York City corner. Their second of the game. Again, King and Banks working down that right hand side to fashion a cross, and again winning a corner, Ollie Banks. Dan Batty warming up down this near side, I can see in front of us. Well, I imagine he'll be the replacement for Boateng, and may come off at half time because of the yellow card. Possibly. King gets ready to take this York City corner. Outswinger. Pearce goes run towards the edge of the penalty area, and it comes over his head. Well headed away though by the home team. Banks sends it to Newby. Newby back to King. King can't get the cross in, deflects. That's going to be another York City corner. But again, it's a feature of this City side, one touch cross, and if it doesn't go into the box, invariably they're winning corners, York City. So it's a heck of a tactic, and they've got the players that can pull it off. Newby on this side, King on that side, Banks on that side as well, Kitchen down this left hand side. It's exciting. It goes short to Newby. Newby goes back to the byline. Gets the cross in, takes a little nick,
Oh.
and it's tipped over the bar by the goalkeeper. The little nick almost confused the goalkeeper, and he got caught under it. But he had enough about him just to stick his hand up and make sure it definitely didn't drop over him into the back of the net. And it's under the York City corner. They're fourth.
Yeah. Again, City getting that ball into the box as soon as they possibly can. Trying to catch the defence unawares.
5 minutes to go, plus injury time to the break. Should be quite a bit of injury time as well. I would have thought at least 4. Boateng taking this corner, so something different from York City. Everyone in the 6-yard box this time.
In-swinger.
And it comes now.
Oh.
It's the head. Oh, Johnson got in front of his man. Should have done better.
It's half a
Heads it
chance.
well over the bar.
That's half a chance, you know.
Big time.
Yeah, the big lad Zach Johnson, who could, if he gets off the ground there and heads it down, it's probably in the back of the net.
Yeah, big chance.
There's been a couple of close things, hasn't there, for City? I think Morecambe as well, to be fair. They've had a couple of close things. It's a pretty even match at the moment.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Decent watch.
Yeah.
Pretty even. Both sides well in the game. Cleared by the goalkeeper, who's made one really good save from Ollie Pearce. Stones on the ground. They still managed to win the ball on the ground, and he wins it a second time off Payne. Gives it. Oh no, referee! There's nothing wrong there, and Stuart Maynard's not happy with that decision. Understandable.
Dear me, it's just strength, ref. It's just strength. You're allowed to do that. My word. I don't think Josh Jones got near to fouling someone there, did he?
No, that's a poor decision by Aaron Bannister.
Well, the referee just couldn't believe that Josh Jones did win the ball because he wasn't favourite.
Jim Bentley's laughing about it, so he
he'd
tells
love
you all
that.
you need to know.
Yeah.
Hogan dinks it forward up towards the edge of the York City box. Boateng wins a commanding header to Sangare. Then Aziz is going to be robbed of it. Boateng sent forward by Pearce. That's a nice ball to Banks. Only has Stones in front of him, the Dolly Banks. City now, lots of players charging forward. That's a nice through ball to Stones, forced wide right. Gives it out to King on the right hand side. Back to Banks. First time ball into the box. And it comes, almost finds Ollie Pearce. Headed well clear as far as Alex Hunt by Morecambe. Banks again tries to get the cross in. Deflects back into the centre of the field. Kitchen will pick it up and move it back across the right hand side. He gives it to King. Wants Banks to provide an overlapping run and take a man with him. Instead he again gives it to Kitchen. Kitchen puts the ball into the box. Free header clear from the home team. And then Johnson's pulled to ground. The referee gives it. Pop-off is penalised. Don't think he's got much to complain about there, to be honest.
No, good play by King. And
free kick taken quickly before Morecambe can get set. To the right hand side. Banks now gets across the ball. It's a brilliant ball and no one gambled at the back post, and Banks is just standing there pointing to say, where were you all? There was absolutely nothing wrong with that cross into the box, and he's right.
it was almost too good a ball by Ollie Banks. He's caught everybody unawares, but that is, his striker, just make that run. Just make that run, take that gamble. If you do, you probably score there because the defenders are in no position to defend it. Superb from Ollie Banks.
Blackman then gets ready to clear once more. Over halfway. Picked up by Nolan. Won back by Newby. Not really seen too much of Alex Newby, have we, in an attacking sense in this game?
No, he's probably
King
had
down
too
the
much
right
to
side.
do.
That's a nice ball for Banks. Banks will get there as well before the defender, and then he runs into trouble, does Banks. Good defending by the centre back, and he plays it off Ollie Banks, and it goes behind for a goal kick.
Good defending. Great ball from King to Banks. Banks was one-on-one with the defender, and the defender just got the better of him on that occasion.
He's only 18 as well as Akin Delaney. Is Banks getting booked? He is. Banks has now just got a yellow card for something he said to the referee. The referee is card happy here.
He is. He's. I hope he doesn't regret that. The ease at which he's pulled his cards out this afternoon in this first half.
So Akin Delaney, only 18. He was part of the Morecambe squad at Gateshead the other night, but he did an A-level exam in Edinburgh on Wednesday morning and then got the train down from the A-level exam to go and be part of their squad at Gateshead. Ollie Pearce has come across to have a word with the linesman on this near side. So that's Banks, Boateng and King that have all gone into the book for York City. Aziz and Hogan for the home side. Well, not even at halfway.
Yeah, just need to be careful. We do not want anything like that to disrupt this match for York City.
Well, it's silly because Banks has got in the book for mouthing off. King has got in the book
Boateng
for
acting.
a bit of play acting on the opposition's part this time. I don't think King did too much wrong, to be honest. And Boateng for retaliation. Long ball forward from Morecambe, dealt with by Johnson, gives it to Hunt. Hunt first time to Morgan Williams, who's been outstanding, I think, again coming forward here for York City. He gives it to Banks round the corner, trying to find King. He's going to go through though to the goalkeeper. 0-0.
Yeah, you do feel, if certainly from this first half evidence, that if City are going to get anything, it's down that right-hand side, isn't it? It's Banks, it's King, Hunt across there as well. This left-hand side needs to join the party really in the second half.
Ball in midfield. Aziz misses it. So too does Hunt. Picked up by King, and then he gives it to Alex Hunt. Alex Hunt, 93rd appearance for York City this evening.
Oh, he's just got better and better, hasn't he, Alex Hunt?
Oh yeah, superb. Probably get up to 3 figures by the end of the year, unless injury turns up. 3 minutes, should be more than that, referee. Newby comes forward, plays it behind Pearce, cleared by the home side. How's he only got 3? There was 3 at least for the breakdown here.
Yeah.
Not impressed
and
with the referee so
the
far.
Boateng break as well, yeah.
City have it on the right hand side.
Must be cold, fancy his coffee.
King comes in field under pressure as well to play it back to Johnson. Now to Boateng. To the right hand side. City are having a bit more possession now. Kitchen comes forward, gets past his man just outside the penalty area on this left hand side, gives it back to Boateng. Boateng lays it off to Newby, gets it back again to the former Mansfield man. Booed every time he gets the ball. Now back to Newby once more. He'll come in field, swing it in right footed, looking for Stones. Good header clear by Aziz, and it falls nicely to Popov. He holds it up well. And there's a pull from Williams on a Morecambe man in the centre of the field. Not sure if the referee saw it or not.
I think everyone was ball watching there. And
Popov went
Williams,
down.
Yeah.
Maybe the referee just thought there wasn't enough in it, and Popov was trying to make too much of it. Who knows?
Yeah.
I thought there was a little tug back on him and should have been a free kick. And again, if there was, that would have been Williams into the book, the way the referee's been dishing out his yellow cards. Hunt to Johnson at the back. Johnson to Boateng. Boateng gives it to Hunt. City trying to up the tempo here as we head towards the halfway point of the action, the additional 3. Hunt to the right hand side to Williams. Williams again comes in field, gives it to Johnson. Now to Kitchen. Kitchen can come forward, move centrally. Kitchen still got it, needs someone in front of him. Goes to Williams. Williams to Banks, hasn't put it in first time this time. Gives it to King. King will try and get past his man. He can't. Gives it back to Banks. Banks is under pressure from Aziz. Gives it back to King. King goes back to Johnson on halfway. Back once more to King. We've got 40 seconds of the additional 3 minutes to go. Hunt down the line to Banks, around the corner to King. King can't get the cross in, deflects, takes a double deflection off Aziz, then he realises it came off him last and he gives it back to Jeff King rather than giving away the corner. Banks to the edge of the area. Williams can't get it past his man, and now the break is on here for the home side, and Popov is inside his own half, so he's still onside. Come on, Ian, you know
I'm
the
not
rules.
sure he was. No, I know the rules, but I don't think he was.
Most definitely. Miles inside his own half, a good 2 or 3 yards.
When the ball was kicked?
Yeah, definitely. Picked up by Josh Stones, far side, has done really well. How Stones got back out there helping his defence? How did he get back there? And he's come forward with it as Josh Jones, and then plays it across this near side as the Morecambe man rolls around on the floor, trying to get Josh Stones but Paul Lewis, and then clattered into as a York City defender by a Morecambe man. I thought there was nothing at all wrong with Stones' challenge there. I thought he did brilliantly.
And then Sangari thought he was doing his best by his teammate. He's not in his own half, David.
He's most definitely in his own half. By an absolute country Malian.
I'm not sure.
I'll take you to Specsavers on the way home.
He might have to.
Referee now having a word. Pearce again, he's pulled both captains over. Well, the referee's making, to be honest, some of this.
Well, he's left himself with nowhere to go, the referee. Although it does look like
no one's getting a bucket. He's not even spoken to both players involved there. He's just gone and called both captains over.
Yeah.
Johnson to Williams. Now to Hunt. That's the 3 minutes. That's the half-time whistle. Boos from both supporters.
Well,
The Morecambe fans there in front of us are on their feet because they've been impressed with what they've seen from their side. I'll be honest, I've been quite impressed with what I've seen from Morecambe as well. Goalless at the break. Ollie Pearce with the best chance for York City. A great save by Blackman after he was slotted through one-on-one by Morgan Williams. Nolan rattled the crossbar. He did rattle it from 23-24 yards with a curling shot that had Harrison Mayle beat. The referee now about to be booed off by all the Morecambe fans, but the referee's had a shocker. It's not just the Morecambe fans that won't be happy with the referee. I think it'll be the York City supporters as well. Aaron Bannister, he heads down the tunnel, so too do both teams. It's goalless at the break, Pete, at the Mazuma Stadium. Morecambe nil.
Georgie Spanswick at breakfast.
I would like your embarrassing moments, please. It's a safe space. I won't tell anybody.
Got plenty of these. We were all getting a telling off in assembly at primary school.
Yeah.
Basically, somebody had clogged the toilet with loads of loo roll.
Rebels.
Basically, I'd been blamed for it. There was a group
Was
of
it
people.
you?
I'm not saying. I stood up in assembly. I said, sir, it wasn't me. It was somebody that looked like me. Even though he wasn't even talking specifically to me.
It wasn't him, but it was someone who looked like him. Mortifying.
Georgie Spanswick at breakfast. Weekdays from 6. Just ask your smart speaker to play BBC Radio York. BBC Radio York Sport. Every game live and getting you closer to your club.
Thank you very much to David and thank you very much to Ian. Second half commentary to come here on BBC Radio York, but at the break it is goalless between Morecambe and between York City. There is one other late kick-off this evening in the Premier League between Leeds United and Man City at Ellen Road. At the break it is Man City who are up by 0-0. A stop injury time at the end of the first half goal from Antoine Semenyo in that one as well. 45+2 that goal ended up going in, so Manchester City 1 up at the break as things stand, and obviously goalless as we've been hearing about in Lancashire. For the next few moments we're going to turn our attention to Rugby League because the York Knights clinched another Super League win, this time away at Hull FC on Friday night.
Danny Richardson, and he's through. Danny Richardson tags on the one.
Very smart player, very good from York.
There is the hooter, the Knights have done it again, they're at it again, and they've beaten Hull FC here at the MKM Stadium by 17 points to 16, courtesy of Danny Richardson's drop goal.
Yeah, Danny Richardson drop goal and 2 tries from David Noah-Faluma on debut, and Ben Jones-Bishop as well with a score to help build a 16-10 lead before Richardson dropped that extra point to put it at a 2-score margin. Obviously Hull FC scored towards the end to make it a real nail-biter towards the closing stages. After the match, our York Knights commentator Andy Atkinson spoke to the Knights head coach Mark Applegarth.
I thought we started very well. I thought we invited Hull back into the game in that first half, and they fully capitalised on that, as you'd expect, with the playing personnel that they've got. We spoke about half-time, about, not chasing the scoreboard and, just building some composure about what we were doing and getting back to where we were in that first 20 minutes. And, I thought we were outstanding how we went about going about that. And then, what do you make of that last 15 minutes? We put a drop goal over because we knew it'd make it a 2-score game, which put a lot of pressure on Hull in terms of scoreboard pressure. And, I thought they threw everything at us, and it were a great test of character for us on this try-line defence and building some grit. The really easy words to say, building that togetherness and building that grit and that team spirit that you all want, but that's how you build it, by going through tests as that. So, really proud coach, and we know that we need to build a level of consistency about his performance, but job done, 2 points.
Yeah, the game in many ways, that first half hour echoed the game last week at Leeds. Same scoreline, 6-6, very much nip and tuck. Hull then got a try. Was there a worry at that point that like Leeds last week, that they might just pull away from you?
I don't think a worry. It's a good learning opportunity, isn't it? We know where we went wrong in that previous week, and we knew where we needed to fix up. So it was pleasing to see that we did put them lessons into practice, and that's what life's about, isn't it? Is making sure that you learn from the experiences that you get. So I'll back my group 100%. And I thought it was a great game for you neutral, a great test of character for us. We'll move forward now on to Warrington on Friday night.
Yeah, not the easiest of conditions out there.
Yeah.
You remarked about what was said at half-time. I mean, you really came out in the second half and put Hull under lots of pressure that in many ways, particularly for the first half, of the second period, they didn't really cope with, did they?
I think it's just how the game is at the moment. Obviously, momentum's a massive part of the game now. With how quick the rucks are, which is great for everyone. And sometimes if you do get 3 or 4 sets where you put a team in pretty tough field position for them, you can capitalise on it, can't you? And I still think we've got a lot to learn in terms of inviting pressure back onto ourselves and being a little bit more, clinical and ruthless. But we've built some really good character tonight, and that's pleasing as a coach that we came through that test.
Yeah, great 1-17 performance. There were some outstanding individual performances as well. You made a couple of changes. David Noah-Faluma came on the wing for Scott Galliano. Was that an enforced change? Was Scott injured?
Yeah, we got a couple of bumps, as most teams have at this stage of the year, but I thought David were excellent. I thought did exactly what you knew you were going to get off David Noah-Faluma. I thought Toa had a really good game. Came up with really, some match-winning tackles on Sam Lasoni when he breaks through. He's not exactly the easiest character to tackle one-on-one, is he? And obviously, with John Asiata coming back on, I thought you saw what a quality player he is at the end, where he was just starting to control that middle third. And Geordie Thompson, I run out of words to speak about him every week. 80 minutes in the middle, and I thought he came up with some big plays at the end there. So you could go through 1-17 and single out some involvements, but I definitely think that tackle at always deserves a special mention for sure.
Danny Richardson.
Yes.
You ummed and ahed about whether you were going to start with him last week. You did tonight.
Yeah.
Impressive performance.
Yeah, I thought I messed up last week, if I'm honest with you. I think Nick Howe were excellent in the centre in that first game against OKR, and I think that were on me. That I should have just left him where he were. Where he looked comfy, and I rushed Kieran Buchanan back, and probably wasn't the wisest one, but we live and learn, don't we? And Danny's been chomping at the bit to get back into that team. I think that was his first game, if I'm right, in 7 months. So he'll be a lot better for that. You know what you're getting with Danny Richardson, don't you? He's got a lovely passing game, lovely kicking game, good running game, and he's getting hell of a lot better with his defence, which is what I've been challenging him on, and I think he came up with some big tackles tonight as well.
Vitally important, those conversions he knocked over from out wide as well.
Yeah, massively. It takes a bit of pressure off Liam as well. When you've got a kicker of that calibre that's waiting in the wings, it's you'd be a fool not to use it, wouldn't you?
Yeah. And 3 games in Super League now under your belts. 2 wins. Is it all bedding in as you would have hoped from a systems and structures point of view? Yeah,
listen, you're always going to be chasing things, aren't you? That's the nature of rugby in a season. But if someone had said to me you'd take 2 wins out of 3 in your opening 3 games, I'd have took it. The exciting thing for us, and the thing that I'll be challenging the group on, is I still think we've got a lot more gears in us. We're too nice with teams when we have them in vulnerable positions, and I think we can keep his foot on the throat a little bit more ruthlessly, and that's only going to come by game time and getting used to playing at this level, isn't it? And I think there's a hell of a lot of improvement in us still, so we won't be getting carried away. Just like we didn't get 2 down last week, we won't get too high this week. We'll get it reviewed tomorrow morning, and they'll be straight back onto that training field on Monday morning, ready to get after Warrington.
So that is York Knights head coach Mark Applegarth speaking to Andy Atkinson. The Knights back in action at the LNER Community Stadium next Friday night against Warrington Wolves. We'll have full match commentary from 8 o'clock with dedicated build-up from 7. Let's hear now from Danny Richardson. His drop goal earned the Knights the second shock win in 3 weeks as they beat Hull FC. They stunned the champions Hull KR in the opening round and followed it up with another famous day for York, their first win over Hull in 49 years. Since 1977 was the last time that any York side were able to beat Hull FC. Well, after the match, Andy Atkinson also managed to speak to halfback Danny Richardson, but first caught up with centre Sam Wood.
Yeah, really pleased. We needed a reaction after last week. We weren't quite at the races, and we knew we had to fix up, but we knew FC would be desperate as well after their result against Wigan. So, yeah, really pleased for obviously the lads and the coaching staff. It's been a tough training week, and we got the result at the end of it.
Yeah, it was tough out there, tough conditions, and you got that lead, and then they came back at you really strong at the end, didn't they?
Yeah, they threw plenty out of us, and yeah, we showed some resilience like we showed in that KR game. I thought we defended his try line really well, and we come out on top by won by a point again, which shows that we're a really tight game, and FC were good, and we're just happy to be on the right side of the result.
2 out of 3 though, not a bad start to the season, Sam.
Yeah, buzzing with it. Few people want to give us one win this year, so really happy with it.
Well done, well
Cheers,
played
mate.
tonight. We'll switch over. We've got Danny at the side of us, Danny Richardson. Danny, competitive debut for York Knights tonight, and it was some game out there.
Yeah, that's it, mate. Really happy to make my competitive club debut. Been a long time since I played. Another long layoff. 7 months, I think, in total since I broke my foot in July last year. So rules have changed a little bit. Game's a little bit faster again, and yeah, just good to get the win. That's why you do it.
Frustrating to miss out last week.
Yeah, look, obviously you want to play every week, but we've got a really competitive squad here, and anyone can drop in and play, and it is what it is. Just got to try and perform when you get the chance, and
Yeah, I mean, you've plenty of Super League experience, so you know games are going to be tough, but to come up with that win tonight at Hull FC, there won't be too many teams that come down here and win this season.
Yeah, it's a tough place to come, but in my opinion, I think it's the best. Like, when you win like that, they're the best games. Obviously, everybody, you take a 50-0 win every week, it's easy or whatever, but as a team, to get your togetherness, them wins where you dig in for each other, you see what you're about, and I think we showed exactly what we're about to everybody and the wider audience out there, what we're about tonight. Absolutely.
So 16-10 and decision to knock that drop goal over, and it looks a cracking decision now, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's one of them. That's sort of my game, looking at score lines, looking at where we are in a game, and I always think that it's a little bit easier knocking one over 10 minutes to go. Everybody's, if you're going into the last 2-3 minutes of a game and it's 16-all, everyone's scrambling about and it's a bit chaos. So yeah, like you say, we win by 1 point and it's happy days.
Yeah, and enjoying your time at York, obviously, and looking to push on now.
Yeah, that's it. Really enjoying myself. But tonight's just a start. I know, like I say, I know as good as anyone. It's a long season, ups and downs, plenty of different outcomes and challenges ahead. But yeah, really enjoying the ride.
Danny, thanks for your time and well played tonight, mate.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
That's York Knights halfback Danny Richardson, and before that, centre Sam Wood speaking to Andy Atkinson after that narrow victory over Hull FC by 17 points to 16 at the MKM Stadium in the west of Hull. As I mentioned, the Knights back in action on Friday night against the Warrington Wolves. Let's run you through the National League scores in case you missed them earlier on in the day. The 3 o'clock kickoffs finished Aldershot 0, Rochdale 2, I guess is the most important one. The teams are now returning out at the Mazuma Stadium. Time to hand you back over to your commentary team, the former City striker Ian Dunn. But first, your commentator, David Ward.
Thank you, Pete, and I can tell you that there are no changes for York City at half-time that I can see here, because I can see Hiram Bote, I can see Jeff King. They both picked up yellow cards in that first half, and I can also see Ollie Banks. So, as you were, Mail, Kitchen, Johnson, Williams, Newby, Boateng, Hunt, King, Pearce, Banks and Stones. The talk from everyone at half-time has been the performance of the referee, because that was quite an entertaining first 45. Pretty even, I think it's fair to say, Ian Dunn. And everyone, York City supporters, Morecambe supporters, are all just talking about the referee. Shocking at times.
Yeah, he's left himself not much wiggle room for this second half, because he was giving out yellow cards far too easily for what we thought were sort of, warning situations. And then in other instances, he wasn't giving yellow cards out. So I'm not quite sure where he's coming from at times. I think he thought, I'm going to let this game flow. But then he's ended up booking players. It's a strange performance.
So if you want a bad omen, he was the referee when York were beaten at home by Solihull by a goal to nil earlier on this season. So he's one of only two that have been in the middle when York have lost. But fingers crossed, his performance, like York City's, because City haven't been great in that first half, hopefully that will improve in the second period. Just waiting for the Morecambe players to come back out. I can see Gary Elphick and the York City backroom staff are down there beneath us as well. So they're all ready to go. But there's no sign of anyone from Morecambe. Here we go. Here come the home team, and I think they are going to make a change at the break. Morecambe. 24 and 8. Aziz, who was one of those who got a yellow card, of course he was sent off in the corresponding fixture at the LNR, is coming off, and Jan Songo, the former Bradford City midfielder, is coming on in his place. Nolan, the Morecambe centre-back, is having a good chat with the referee to try and explain why he feels he shouldn't have been booked for clattering Harrison Mail as they broke after taking a corner.
Well, yeah, I don't think it was him that actually fouled Harrison Mail. It's sort of, that was the aftermath,
The
wasn't
referee's
it?
just gone back down the tunnel. He's forgotten something.
Maybe he's given in. He said the
That
criticism
sort of
gone.
sums up his performance so far,
Yeah.
to be perfectly honest.
Forgot his whistle.
Well, he's forgotten something. He's just headed straight back down the tunnel as a referee. All the players are now out there.
Yeah, ready to go.
But we're now waiting for the referee because he's left something in the dressing room. In fact, they're vastly experienced, these referees. It's only his second game. Here they come now. He left his assistants in the dressing room. It's only his second game actually of 2026, so I imagine he's had some sort of injury as Aaron Bannister. His last game was back on the 17th of January. A pretty big one as well in League One between Stockport County and Rotherham United. So he's back out there now. The fourth official's ready to make the change. And Yannick Songo comes on in place of Miguel Aziz. Jeff King having a word with the fourth official and a bit of a laugh and a joke on this near side.
I wonder what they're laughing and joking about.
Well, the fourth official's laughing more than Jeff King's laughing.
Yeah. Because it isn't that funny, is it? Ollie Pearce and both the Ollies, Banks and Pearce, having a little word with the referee there. I think trying to get an explanation out of him for some things.
Just checking his 11 aside here is Aaron Bannister. Now he checks his wristwatches. And there we go. So both sides kicking towards their respective fans. York City getting this second half underway. 0-0 at the break. Johnson has it at the back. Words of wisdom, I'm sure, will have come from Stuart Maynard. Come on, City, chant the York City supporters behind the goal away to our right-hand side. They're going to have a perfect view of the ball hitting the back of the net if York City can find a goal.
If City do find that goal, that place will erupt. It really will.
Williams back to Bote. Still being booed by the Morecambe supporters. Now it's back to Johnson. Cross to Morgan Williams. Morecambe, everyone back behind the ball.
I imagine a few of
break us down.
A few of those fans will be staying over tonight, David. My niece and nephew Ali and Sophie are staying over. Hopefully celebrating a win for City.
King. Johnson. Kitchen. Back to Johnson once more. To Boateng. Back again to the man on loan from Sunderland.
Niece and nephew. Nephew and his wife, I should say. Just
Don't
to
get
clarify
it wrong.
that.
Williams down the line, headed infield by Morecambe. And they pick it up again on this left-hand side, but then he lets it slip past his boot. Banks keeps it in, plays it round the corner to Stones. Stones to the byline, needs to try and pick out a blue shirt, has to go back here to Banks. Stones pulls it back straight to a red shirt at the edge of the box.
Too much.
3 York City players over this near side, and they all confused each other. Johnson does well to win that back though for City as they try and feed it through to Popoff. Hunt open start to the second half, and then he pings it, but gives Josh Jones no chance. Thinks Stones in the way of that, wasn't meant for him. Johnson again intercepts. City still leaving themselves 1-on-1 there at the back when Johnson got that in front of Popoff.
Yeah.
They wanted it over the top.
They'd all thought Hunt's ball was going to go, and they've all sort of followed the ball and left them, one at the back a little bit too open, I'm sure, for Stuart Maynard's liking.
Johnson cross to Kitchen. He bursts forward over halfway down the left-hand side. Kitchen then goes back to Newby. Newby back to Boateng. Boateng sees Williams in space, but gives it to Johnson instead in the centre circle. He now feeds it to Williams. Johnson once more. 0-0 BBC Radio York on this Saturday evening, on air until 8 o'clock. Back on Tuesday when York City go to Boreham Wood. Scab Athletic are also in action, I think, on Tuesday. Hunt again to Williams. And then the Knights are at home to Warrington, I think it is, on Friday night. Just a few hours before York City take to the LNR to face Eastleigh.
Interesting to see how the surface stands up there.
Across it goes to Newby, far side of the field. Newby puts across in the box. Pearce comes across the near post, gets his toe to it, but he can't control it. Picked up by Stones, brilliant from Stones. Hunt now to King, 23 yards. Feeds it to Banks on the right hand side. Ollie Banks back inside, it comes once more to King. Hunt, edge of the area, trying to turn his man, gives it back to King. He opens up a bit of space, then he just hits it. Blackman is easily able to gather.
Jeff King trying to get on that score sheet. And obviously listen to you, David. Not really threatening Blackman too much there.
I'm not sure anyone listens to me.
You'd be surprised.
Down this near side, headed clear by Williams. Offside flag goes up against Popov.
Must admit, listening on Tuesday night, I did fear for you a little bit at times.
Yeah,
I think Mikey had you back, thankfully.
Yeah, thanks to Mikey Morton for going and sitting as far away from me as he possibly could. Leaving me all on my lonesome in the middle of all those Scunthorpe fans. Newby down the left-hand side. Across it goes to Kitchen. Good ball into the box.
Good.
Stones! Oh, he's beaten to it! Line! I think he got something on it. It then nicked off the defender, looped back towards the line from 3 or 4 yards out, and it's headed over the goal from about a yard out by one of the defenders. York City corner.
I thought Stones' initial header had gone just over the goal, but it hadn't. It was looping into the goal. And a great piece of defensive work from Morecambe there, stopping Josh Stones adding to his goal tally.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he might have just not connected properly because he was falling as he headed it, which made it loop at that little bit higher and take that little bit longer to come back down.
Yeah.
So he take the corner short. Newby puts it into the box. Johnson tries to get across the near post. Well defended by Morecambe. Now the break is on. This is how they like to play. Down to this left-hand side. Look at the speed of Popov. He's got King up against him. Into the box goes Popov. He'll cut inside Jeff King. Can't stop the shot. It blocks it though, and it goes behind for a corner kick, does it?
No. Has it? No, it's
a goal kick.
Yeah.
Slices the effort.
Yeah.
Should have done better there, Popov. That's the danger.
Yeah, it was like lightning Popov there, to be fair. He was really quick. But he's cutting on his right peg to try and hit that opposite side of the goal from Harrison Mail, but he's ended up, well, nearly landed in Morecambe Bay. Just get that one in. It was an awful shot, though.
They come forward. To the right-hand side, to the left-hand side, the York City with Kitchen.
Oh, that's awful. Pop off. My gosh. Just seen the replay.
It went so far wide and skewed so far. I thought it must have taken a nick off King to go that far wide.
It looked like it must have done, but no, it was just
Hunt gets past Popov. Gives it to Williams. Williams tries to feed it back to Hunt. Hunt on his heels, he can't retrieve it, but Morgan Williams will do now. Leaves it for Banks. King open at the start of this second half. King thinks about putting the cross in. Still thinking, gives it to Banks. Banks comes back in field. Now goes back to the byline and dinks across into the middle. Flicks off a Morecambe head, not once but twice. Comes across the edge of the area. Told to shoot is Kitchen. He takes his time and then he lays it onto his left foot and he gets the shot away, but it's blocked. And then just keeps that in play over that far side. Bit of confusion between the two former Oldham men, him and Stones. Kitchen tries to get across it again, which is blocked and goes into touch for a York City throw-in.
So impressive how many attempts City try to get that ball in the box from wide areas.
Newby into the centre. That's behind everybody. King will get there though first and gives it down the line to Banks. Tackle comes in on him.
Did really well there, Jeff King.
Banks takes the throw into King. Could have put the ball in first time again. Didn't like putting first time crosses in, does he, Jeff King?
No, he likes sort of. Sometimes I think a lot of the times he'd go with his right foot to come back on his left.
Likes to assess the situation as well, doesn't he?
Yeah.
King. Infield it goes to Boateng. Now back to King. King to Banks. Banks back to halfway and Johnson. Spreads it across the far side. Hunt. Kitchen. City moving this well. Everyone forward here. Back it goes to Hunt. To the left-hand side to Newby. Newby takes on, he tries to take his man, but he's lost it, but then wins it back for York City. Kitchen gets the cross in, deflection up in the air, brought down by Pearce, turns, and he pings it across goal. There's no one there to tap in from a yard. There's got to be someone there, Ian Dunn, surely.
Yeah.
And he goes behind for a corner kick. Must have taken a slight nick off somebody.
I think it did, because Pearce gave it every opportunity to hit that target, and I mean, he's really wrapped his foot around it. It's flashed across the face of the goal. And City win the corner.
This is the best pressure City have had in this game.
Yeah, they found the groove a little bit here of York City, and they're going to get Boateng to swing one in on the keeper. As big as he is, the keeper, he doesn't look the safest in his hands.
Boateng is going to take this one. Places it very neatly in the quadrant. Raises his right arm. And it comes now to the near post, headed away by the defender, on as far as Newby. The defender gets his foot to it again, actually, and it falls back to Boateng. Boateng banks first time. Deep one round the back. Over everybody.
He's been pulled down, hasn't he?
Penalty again! Josh Jones has been pulled down in the 6-yard box.
Trouble as well.
The referee immediately goes to it, and it's a red card. Red card to Morecambe. They're down to 10, and City have a penalty kick. We thought there'd be a sending off. The ref hasn't been great. I want to see it back. There were bodies on the floor. City have been given a huge advantage. Can they take advantage?
Yeah, they have been given opportunity here. I mean, it is. I'm almost certainly a definite penalty. Is it a red card, or is it a second? I think it's a straight red.
Straight red.
He's given a straight red.
He's saying he pulled Josh Jones back. Maybe he did. Who is it? Who's on him? Is it Hogan? Has he received a yellow and now a straight red?
I think he has. You know, I think he has.
It's definitely a straight red.
Yeah, I mean, Josh Jones was. It was a challenge at the back stick, and the defender did have his arm over Stones' shoulder, which kept him from jumping. But I'd like to see it again. I think it's definitely a penalty. And do you know what? If it is.
Well, he's not made an attempt to get the ball.
No.
And he's nodded it into an empty net. So the referee's got it right.
This will be
show
interesting.
A straight red card.
Yeah, I think he has. I think the referee's got it right, David.
To be honest, is it going over Stones' head though?
It might be. Do you know what? It might be. So we might have just got a little bit lucky there. But this is how the game. We called it, didn't we? There'll be a red card at some point.
It's not actually Hogan. It's Paul Lewis.
Wow,
who's gone off. The right winger, Alex Hunt, gets ready to take the penalty kick.
Come on, Alex.
Looking for his 10th goal of the campaign.
Stick it away.
Stick it away, Alex. All of them been to the goalkeeper's bottom left. What's he doing this time? Here he comes. He's saved! He went the opposite way and the goalkeeper does really well. Got down. Great save by Blackman. Into touch, far side of the ground. It goes for a York City throw-in.
Oh, it's so frustrating. Do you know what? It's a good save. I think it's a good save. I'm not sure Alex Hunt hit it as well as he can do. But the keeper's guessed right.
Banks opens up some space. Puts it into the middle now. Another deep one. Another push, is it?
That is a penalty.
I thought.
That is a penalty.
Pierce, and the referee hasn't given this one. City still have it on the far side with Kitchen. It's a good save by the goalkeeper. Here it comes. Stones wins a header. Boateng at the edge of the area. Lays it off around the corner to King. He opens up some space. Back to Boateng. Takes the shot. Cleared off the line. What a clearance off the line. That is by the defender. The pressure keeps coming. In again it comes. Headed clear again by Morecambe. Williams. Boateng shoots wide of goal. It stays goalless somehow.
I don't know where to look. Oh my word, what a passage of play. I actually thought that was a penalty on Pierce. It looked like two arms.
Maynard's gone off down the tunnel here, and now the goalkeeper's gone down, claiming he's injured, of course, so they can have a bit of a confab here, the Morecambe backroom staff with their players.
The referee was never going to give the second penalty, was he? But I think it was.
The second one is more penalty than the first. I think the first one, it's going, Stones isn't getting there.
No, but it was yeah. And then Boateng's shot is cleared off behind. It's brilliant defending by the Morecambe defender. And City, wow, the pressure is intense. It's there's some. You feel like something's coming.
Stuart Maynard's gone to the loo, I presume, not realising that the goalkeeper's going down, and now everyone's coming across to take on instructions, and he's not there to give out the instructions.
No, yeah, he'll be gutted at that one, will Stuart. But the backroom staff, this is where they get to speak to the players. Goad them on. They're playing well. City are playing well.
This is still a massive advantage. They've got over 35 minutes here
10 men.
Against 10 men.
Yeah, but City were playing well prior to the sending off as well. They turned it up a notch. And I think whatever was said at half time has been delivered. They just need that goal. I think if City score the first goal, David.
Blackman, the goalkeeper, just constantly just looking over here, see if everyone's ready to come back on. Then before he gets back to his feet.
Yeah,
what an absolute shambles while the physio tries to pretend there's something wrong with him.
It's every game, isn't it? It's every game. They're literally having a conversation about what's on TV this evening. Oh, and I'll put some Roldex on your knee just to make sure it's warm. It's awful.
Yeah, it's a good save. It wasn't right in the corner from Hunt. He'll be regretting going a different way now, won't he?
Yeah, it's just stick to your sweet spot. Yeah, but if the keeper goes the right way, they can save it.
And you don't lift it, yeah.
You got to just get on with it, Alex Hunt.
It's been another miracle. It's amazing.
Oh, he's fine, the keeper. Oh, it's good to see, really, because I did worry for him for a spell there. But he's okay to carry on. What a trooper.
What a trooper. Someone can have an Ian Dunn gif with what a trooper, surely, out by the time this game finishes tonight.
Yeah.
Right.
Come on, City.
He clears. Onto the head of Johnson. Big up and under from Hogan. Ball's on the far side of the field. Kept in play by Boateng. City have got to make sure the referee doesn't even this up as well.
That is a genuine worry.
Brilliant hold-up play on the edge of the box from Josh Stones. Back in field to Hunt. Hunt takes on the shot. Blackman he saves it at his near post.
Keen to make up for the penalty miss there, Alex Hunt, but it opened up for him nicely. More than entitled to go for the strike. And the keeper, safe hands there. That nasty knock he took a few minutes ago hasn't deterred him from saving the ball.
I don't think Stones are getting anywhere near that. Watching the video I've just been sent.
What, the penalty?
Yeah.
Right.
Stones to the right-hand side. King back to Banks. He's caught late. Banks first-time ball into the box. Stones can't get there. Headed clear as far as Boateng, who was lining up for the volley, but the defender got there in front of him. Hunt crossed down to the far side. City have an overlap. Newby's got it. Newby will put the ball into the box.
No.
Easy though for the goalkeeper, Alex Newby.
Yeah, unfortunately with Newby there, he'd feigned with his left foot to come back onto his right, but all the players had gone for the left-footed cross. They'd all got beyond the ball. And it didn't really leave Newby any options.
Downfield, Williams is holding up his man. The referee allows play to go on. 6-1, half a dozen again, he says. King is fouled on this near side by Edwards. The crowd are really unhappy here with the referee. You can understand why.
Yeah. But then again, City, I'm sure I'd love to see the Pearce one. I'm sure
bursts forward on that left-hand side. Gives it to Newby. Newby takes on his man, pulls it back to the edge of the box.
Ooh,
Stones gets there, turns, shoots, it's blocked. Pearce, can he get it in? It's gone wide of goal somehow via a deflection. What defending that is once more from Morecambe. The best last-ditch defending you are ever likely to see.
Wow. Oh, it was Josh Stones and Ollie Pearce. Just sheer determination to try and get on the end of the ball, and great defending from Morecambe.
If they defended like this all season, they wouldn't have conceded an absolute bucket load of goals.
We were saying the defence is their weakness. It hasn't been their weakness this afternoon, up to now.
But they're creaking.
They are creaking because City are applying the pressure.
Hunt has to clean the mud and the soil from his boots. Everyone on the edge of the area. There's pushing and shoving going on again here. Drilled in by Hunt to the edge of the area, straight to a red shirt, able to clear. Ooh. Banks back out to that far side to Newby. Newby will take on the shot. Here it comes, and it's just wide of goal. Never on target. I think the goalkeeper realised.
Did it take a deflection? No,
it didn't take a deflection. They just,
it seemed to.
Yeah, it just took a while to sort of think he hit it properly, didn't he?
Yeah, just caught it wrong.
The goal kicks. And 0-0. Morecambe down to 10. Lewis sent off. Straight red. Possibly, unfortunately. More instructions being sent on here by Morecambe.
That's strange.
Nolan goes to give to Sangare in the centre of the field. So Songo, sorry. The referee telling the goalkeeper to get a move on, just get your card out. You've been quite happy to show it other times.
Yeah, you'll soon stop.
Still hasn't taken the goal kick. Now Blackman clears. Down the centre of the field, over the York City defenders. Kitchen gives it back to Mayle. Mayle does well. Gives it to Williams. Williams to Johnson. Now to Kitchen. Kitchen comes forward. Gets past his man. City swarming forward once more. To the left to Newby at pace. Newby takes on his man, gets past him. Crossing to box, cut out of the near post. It's going to be picked up on that far side by Newby once more. This time he comes in field and gives it to Boateng. Boateng has to go the long way round using his left foot. Now to Hunt. Hunt again will think about having a shot. He does, but it's a placer and it's easy for the goalkeeper to drop on. 0-0. Just past the hour.
Yeah.
It's going over Stones, isn't it? I think.
I think you're right. I don't think. Well, that wasn't. He levelled it up minutes later with the Pearce one. I think.
Yeah, another foul by Morecambe in the centre of the pitch. Pearce is the one who's brought down. The York City captain.
I tell you what, it's a good game. I mean, it is a good game.
Oh, it's exciting because we're living on the edge.
Yeah,
on our nerves a little bit here.
Yeah.
Across the far side now, Newby will come in field. Newby, and it comes into the middle. It's over here and easy.
That's too many.
Too many from Alex Newby. Yeah. Now Morecambe on the breaks. They need points. Remember.
Of course. Yeah.
Put into touch by Williams. Throw in on halfway.
They've shown an unbelievable spirit. And I keep repeating myself. They do not look like a team that's down at the bottom of the table. Their manager and fans will be proud of them, especially with 10 men now. If they get anything from this match, It's up to York City to really take it to them, which they have as well. It's been, City have. They're throwing everything at it.
Jameson down the line. King heads clear. On as far as Jameson once more. Lofted forward, flicked on by Edwards. King will get it under pressure at the back for York City. Johnson scuffs his clearance forward. It finds Stones. Pierce to the left-hand side, but it's just behind Newby. Again, look at City swarming forward now. They have the ball. Not enough but pace on that ball though from Newby to Kitchen.
Yeah, the passing is just a little bit off, isn't it? Even Pierce's pass, it went behind Newby there. And
Newby to Hunt. Hunt will turn. Morecambe camped out on the edge of their own penalty area. All 9 outfield players there. City are going to have to break them down. Banks turning one way and then the other on this near side. Still got it as Ollie Banks. Gives it to Hunt. Hunt down the line to King, round the corner to Banks. That's good. Banks gets the cross in.
That is brilliant.
Stones should have scored, and he's missed from 2 yards. The header. Can't believe that.
I can't believe that. What brilliant play from Ollie Banks and Jeff King again down this right hand side. It's telepathic. The link up there that Josh Stones is 3 yards out.
An inch too high for him. Just
I don't know.
On top of it.
I don't know. I'll have to see it again. I thought he was in a really good position to just knock that in, just nod that into the back of the net.
Oh, again, the goalkeeper.
What are you doing?
Come on, referee.
Oh, I tell you what's a brilliant cross from Banks. Oh, no, he's got to score, David. And he knows it. They'll come. Another one will come. You got to be ready for it.
Goalkeeper clear. Sangare flicks on. Williams high boot on him.
Yeah.
Referee allows play to go on. So Williams gets straight up and City have possession. Left hand side then. Kitchen comes forward. He's getting more forward as this game goes on. More opportunities to burst forward with the opposition down his side as well. The man was down his side that was sent off. Hunt 30 yards from goal to the edge of the area once more to this near side to King. Banks, little drag back, does really well, gets across in Banks. Goalkeeper gets a palm on it. Good goalkeeping once more. Newby picked up by Boateng, edge of the area. Boateng gets away from his man, encouraged to shoot. He's going to spread it though to this right hand side. King, he could have a shot, and he does when it's high and it's into the crowd behind the goal.
That's why he hasn't scored. Yeah, bit desperate, but Ollie Banks, my word, that was, I don't know what he did. It was just dazzling, absolutely dazzling.
Got another York City fan just got in touch with us. That was never a pen or a foul. It was right in front of us.
Right,
we would have to agree.
On Josh Stones, yeah. Ollie Banks' footwork here, though, absolutely brilliant. Then the cross is so dangerous.
Another Morecambe player now gone down here off the ball.
Come on, referee, man, don't fall for it.
He's going to. It's Sangare, I think. Will Morecambe tire? Down to 10 men, played just on Wednesday.
You've got to have faith that this York City side can turn this almost incessant pressure into a goal.
Is this the first choice physio or the second choice physio? Because it's different to the one that went for the goalkeeper. Was it the second for the goalkeeper because they knew he wasn't injured, and this is the first choice?
Possibly, yeah. Yeah. The actual physio.
Yeah. Both teams coming across. City just got to keep going.
Yeah. I think if we're going to get anything, it's Banks King down this right hand side. It's been like that most of the match. To be fair, the pair of them have kept delivering the ball into that box. They look, you're looking at City, and they look like a team confident that they can break this Morecambe defence down. It's going to be a big ask because Morecambe are defending like their lives depend on it. But some of the football between Banks and King and Hunt, Josh Stones, he'll think he should have done better with a header, but he's there to miss them. He's putting himself in good areas, Josh Stones. He's just got to keep his head up and go again.
Referee's trying to tell Sangare to get up here and walk off the pitch, but he's not listening to that advice.
No.
Is he coming off? Are they going to make a change? I think they are going to make a change.
Well, maybe that's got an injury.
Both officials ready, but Morecambe on. It's going to be Tollett that's going to come on here, I think. Tollett's not got his shirt on. Staggering. So yep, so Sangare, once Tollett is ready, is going to come off and Tollett will come on. He's coming on here, he's still not got his shirt on properly. Now he puts it over his head. He don't have a clue where he's going here. He's asking all the other players where he's going and then look back towards the dugout. He's a left winger, so you'd think he'd have a decent idea. Also, he's got a decent record as well, Ben Tollett against York City. Scored in the corresponding fixture. Scored against City for Fylde a couple of years ago at the LNER. Downfield from the Morecambe goalkeeper, and that's put straight into touch on this near side by Popov. So 0-0, City missing a second half penalty. Morecambe down to 10 men halfway through this second half. City need a goal. And that's Stuart Maynard with the whistle, telling his substitutes to come back. There are changes afoot. City come forward down the left-hand side with Kitchen. Gives it to Newby, who may be the man you would have thought to go off. Newby comes in field. Then gives it to Boateng. Boateng, not a great, terrible ball again from Newby. And it's so short, so simple. How many are coming on here?
It's like
Gray,
1, 2, 3.
Batty. Fallowfield coming on as well. Has he just been called back? Malachi. 3 or 4 subs here for York City about to take place. Hunt to Banks. Banks, they're camped out in their defensive third here. All 10 for Morecambe. Across the far side it goes to Newby once more. Newby runs at his man, gets past him, pulls it back, can't beat the first man. Well defended, back to Kitchen. He'll put it back to the edge area. Boateng's shot is blocked. Now second shot. Who's it going to fall to? Hunt. Thinks of having the shot. Now does. Blocked on the line. Fourth shot. And City still can't force it home. My word. Johnson can take on the shot. And he does, but he drags it well wide of goal.
Oh, we've had so many moments in this match. That's what they are, the moments. But we're just not turning them into actual goals. Oh dear. They're asking all the questions though, York City. They've just got to keep banging at the door.
So Gray, Batty and Fagan Walcott all stripped.
I mean, Fagan Walcott makes sense. You know, he'll get forward from defence, as we know.
And coming off.
We'll try to work out who comes off here for him.
Johnson's shaking his head. Is it going to be Johnson for Fagan Walcott? Or is he just shaking his... I think he's shaking his head because it's just a poor shot he just put in.
Yeah.
Fourth official's not ready. Neither of the York City substitutes here. Gray is the first one that's coming on. Gray is coming on in the centre for... In fact, Gray's coming on for King.
It's interesting.
Yes, Gray for King is the first one.
Yeah. Jeff King's played ever so well out there with Ollie Banks, but fresh legs. Probably what the manager's seeing now.
Fagan Walcott for Williams.
Right. My word, well, Morecambe can expect an absolute barrage of attacking play from Walcott and Gray.
And then Batty, will he come on for Boateng, who's on yellow?
You would think so. Yeah, I think he is, David.
Yeah, he is.
Good game. Boateng again, he's had a good game. Why are they booing it? It's like, well, you know, booing Boateng.
Here comes the boos.
Strange one. I'm not happy. They're on Boateng.
They're on Boateng, yeah. Stuart Maynard has a quiet word. He gives him a bit of a hug as he comes off. He comes off muttering to himself, does Boateng. And Blackman clears, the goalkeeper. Tollett gives away possession to Johnson. Across to Newby. Newby stays on. And he bursts forward. On the left-hand side. Gives it to Kitchen. Kitchen. He's forced to go back to Batty. Nice crossfield ball from him to Fagan Walcott. Now to this right hand side. Fagan Walcott's on his bike. Gray picks it up. Goes back to Johnson. Come on, City, find this goal. Batty.
Plenty of time.
To Fagan Walcott. Back to Banks. Fagan Walcott once more. To the right hand side to Gray. Gray, back to Batty once more. Batty will put a cross in, can't beat Tollett. Edwards. And it comes into touch on this near side for a York City throw-in, taken immediately by Gray. Batty gives it back to Gray. Gray skips past his man and then it's brought down. Edwards brings him down near the corner flag.
You'll have to be careful, Edwards, I think. Is he only? I think he's only.
No, he's not. He's not.
He's lucky not to be. I think it was him that battered into Iran Boateng, wasn't it?
Batty's over the free kick, so is Hunt. Two-man wall set up, about 4 yards inside the penalty area.
I don't know if they think about it like, live, but look at Gray and Newby on the edge of the box. No one near them.
Banks
if Batty could pull that back.
Batty, he does try he hits it straight against the wall. Newby, back to Batty.
Tried
the right decision.
Yeah.
We just didn't execute. Batty round the corner to Newby on the right. He'll pull it back. Can't beat the first man again, Newby. Frustrating, Alex Newby. Really frustrating tonight.
Yeah, but he looks, he's dangerous. He's got something in him, Alex Newby, hasn't he? Just maybe that final ball has failed him a little bit this evening.
Batty back to Banks. Banks tries to put a cross in, deflects to Hunt at the edge of the area. Round the corner into the box for Newby. Batty once more. Batty tries to get a cross in. It's a deep one. Stones will try and recycle it as he lets it go all the way across and picks it up by the corner flag. Offside flag goes up.
I wondered why Josh Stones didn't attack the ball then. I think he realised he was offside from Batty's cross.
Not very often Ollie Banks sees out the full 90, is it? But
nobody's had a good game.
Looking for a goal.
Yeah, he's just got that bit of quality, hasn't he, that can unlock defences, and his crossing's exemplary at times.
Who's Jim Bentley's friend here in the technical area has just turned up? It's like Mark too, isn't he? Look at the size of that bloke.
On the neck, yeah.
It's fair to say they both go to the same barbers.
Yeah. Pair of clippers.
Cleared down the left-hand side. Kitchen. It is one-way traffic in this second half since the red card. Bar the pop-off break. Walcott to Johnson. They're getting ready to make another change in Morecambe. Down the left it goes to Newby. Newby wanting to come inside, gives it to Kitchen. Kitchen puts a cross into the box, into the middle. Stones wins a header. Great tip over the bar by the goalkeeper. Great, he expected to. He didn't have to dive. He had to move across quickly to his left-hand side, and he palms it over the bar.
Yeah, Josh Stones, he's getting closer. Josh Stones.
City's 8th corner coming up here.
Wow.
For the second half. Batty sprints across to come to this near side to take it. Half an hour gone in the second period. It's still somehow goalless between the sides that love scoring goals and one that loves conceding goals. Batty into the middle. Onto the head of defender Walcott. Goalkeeper dives to his right and saves.
Crikey.
Good hands.
Yeah. Just a foot either side and it's probably in the back of the net. But again, City getting close, David. They really are.
He clears to Blackman downfield.
Oh, he's one-on-one here.
All the way through. Is it going to go to Mail? It does just about. But the referee says there's been a foul. Pop-off pulling Johnson there and he allows play to go on. Mill's a bit hesitant though. He could have come to the edge of the area and claimed easily. Anyway, City come forward. With Hunt through the centre circle he goes. It's Gwyn Edwards who's going to come off in a second here for the home team. Gray round the corner to Fagan Walcott who's got round the back. Fagan Walcott then just dawdled a little bit, goes behind. That should be another York City corner.
Yeah, and City fans, they're sensing something. We're all sensing something. You've got to keep that back end tight and defend what Morecambe throw at us. But
Ben
at the
Williams
moment, it's all
about
City.
To come on here. Another straight swap for the home team. After this corner though, and it comes from Batty into the middle. Good header clear by Morecambe, straight to Newby under no pressure whatsoever. Has to pick out a man into the box. It doesn't beat the first man, and it loops off his head into the arms of the goalkeeper. Pearce is giving Newby an absolute roasting in there.
Yeah, he almost had too much time there, Alex Newby. There's no one near him inside the box as well.
Look at Stones again, tracking back here to get the ball for City.
Unreal effort, determination to win.
Gray who's on the left-hand side. That's
good.
A nice through ball to Kitchen.
Now then.
He's pulled down his Newby outside the box. Kitchen can't beat his man. Newby now gets back to his feet. York City throwing by the corner flag. And now this change will finally take place. Ben Williams can be on for Gwyn Edwards.
The clock's ticking, isn't it? There's still time for City. Break this Morecambe defence down.
Standing ovation here for Gwyn Edwards from all the Morecambe fans. Their side have put a right shift in here this evening.
Yeah, you cannot knock them. They have put in a real shift. Like I say, for umpteenth time, they look anything but a team destined for relegation. You know, when you think we're top of the table, this has been one heck of a challenge.
So Kitchen gets ready to take the throw, about 15 yards away from the corner flag, far side. Gives it to Newby. Back to Batty. Batty across to Fagan Walcott. Fagan Walcott, square ball once more to Johnson. Now to Newby. Newby to the left again for Kitchen. He can put a cross in. No one's tried to stop the cross this time. Are they getting tired? Stones wins the header. Across the far side. It goes behind. Off another defender as Newby was on the stretch. Yet another York City corner kick, a 6th of this second half. A 10th of the match.
Yeah, this pressure has got to tell at some point, surely.
Gone short to Kitchen.
Especially with
Kitchen
them
back
down
to
10
Batty,
men.
who stays onside. Batty drives into the penalty area, pulls it back to Newby, shoots, blocked immediately from Newby. Falls now to Hunt, gets past two
go on,
men.
lad.
Hunt still got it. Stand to third. Hunt, left-footed, and he skies it wide of goal. Alex Hunt on his left foot.
We're now crossing into that territory of frustration, aren't we? Because City are doing almost everything right, but almost isn't getting the goals. It's that little bit lacking at the final, at the finish, the last ball that we're just missing.
Stuart Maynard's pointing out the time wasting by the goalkeeper to the fourth official, but I'm not sure it's having any effect here, because he should have been booked a long time ago.
Yeah. Alex Hunt doing brilliantly there, absolutely brilliantly to fashion the shot, but then the shot was not what he wanted.
Johnson clears. Stones beaten to that, falls
Now
to
then.
Pearce. Pearce can't do anything with it though. On the stretch, Morecambe get it at the back once more. And
Oh,
Hogan goes
he's
back
in
to his
trouble.
goalkeeper. Stones tries to dive in on him, but he can't block it. Downfield it goes. Flicked forward into touch. That'll be a York City throw-in.
It is a York City
Yeah,
throw
it
in.
is, yeah.
I don't know what they're seeing.
Yeah, well, Popov knew it was. That's why he was
Yeah.
only half-hearted
So
with the
did Jim
appeals.
Bentley.
Yeah. City move it all the way across. They're trying to use the whole width of the pitch
Yeah.
here, which is the right thing to do.
10 men, stretch
Kitchen,
them.
Newby.
What's
Oh,
that?
what is that, Alex Newby? That's
What is that?
terrible. What has he seen there?
I
Straight
have-
through to the goalkeeper. Completely overhit. A good 10 or 15 yards is overhit that. Again, a simple ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's trying there, to be honest, Alex Newby. Yeah, it's just been a frustrating evening for him. Like I say, he's got so much talent, so much ability, but that final ball at times.
High boot there by Batty on Tollett. Free kick in the centre circle to the home side. Tollett will eat as much of this as he possibly can.
I mean,
It's a terrible pass, isn't it?
Yeah, he's
trying to feed it round the corner to Hunt. So the referee's telling the physio to come on. The Morecambe players are telling the the physio not to come on. All adds to the time wasting. The fourth official is saying you've got to go on because the referee's telling you to go on. You need to listen to him, not your players.
it's a head injury, guys. You know, there's the rules.
Yeah.
You know, if it's a head injury, it's no different.
Yeah. If Tollett wants to make more out of it,
Yeah.
that's his own fault. And now he'll going to get to his feet, it's Tollett, but he'll have to go off for 30 seconds.
Yeah, well, there you go. You have to go off. You know the
Fucking
rules.
referee. He's refusing to go off now as Tollett. He's pointing his finger at the referee.
Yeah.
He's still refusing to go off. Just get your card out. Where have his cards gone in this second half since the red card?
Yeah, he's almost like he's afraid to dip back into his pocket. But again, I'm not saying Tollett got caught, did he?
Punch me in the face, says Tollett. He's not punched you in the face. It was a high boot.
I love it how he's holding a white tissue to his nose and there's literally no red on the tissue.
Oh, ball forward from the free kick, headed behind for a goal kick.
Oh dear. Yeah, someone get him some red ink. At least make it look real.
Bentley's come across now to tell Tollett to stop having to go at the fourth official and to concentrate. So they're down to 10 men here temporarily. Tollett will be on in a
9
second.
men.
City
9
coming
men.
forward, down to 9 men, sorry, yeah. On the left-hand side, Newby round the corner to Kitchen. Kitchen, cross into the box, cross the face of goal. Great clearance again by the home team. Banks into the middle, second clearance again by Morecambe. Tollett comes back on. York City throwing in an attacking position. 8.5 minutes, plus there should be bucket loads of injury time to go. Banks to Fagan Walcott. City still looking for that opening goal. Alex Hunt missing the penalty after they were knocked down to 10 men, the home team.
Yeah, that was a golden opportunity, wasn't it? Score then, it's probably 2 or 3 nil.
Banks, Batty, lovely ball into the box. Flicks off a Morecambe head once more. Straight to Kitchen, far side of the penalty area. Pulls it back to Newby. Newby to Johnson. Johnson to this right-hand side of the penalty area, to Banks. He'll put a ball in, and it comes now deep on again. No one coming in round the back. It's going to be all the way to Kitchen. First time balling from him. Can't find Pearce. Headed clear once more. Hunt on the stretch, gives it to Batty. Batty with a big up and under, who was about to be challenged by Tollett, and that's going to go behind for a goal kick.
Do you know, you can only salute Morecambe's defensive play here. It has been unbelievable. They've got the head, they've got everything on the end of the crosses that City have put in. They've defended stoically, really.
They're going to make another change as well for the home team. Jake Kane, a former Liverpool academy prospect, is about to come on. And so the double change. So too is Dan Aguero, brought back from a loan at Workington recently. That'll be their final 2. Clearance by Blackman over the head of Johnson. Gray at the back for York City. Under a bit of pressure from Popov does well.
Yeah.
He gives it back to Harrison Mail. Mail to Kitchen. Come on, City. 7 minutes to go.
Crikey. We're in the 84th minute.
A little bit too close for comfort now. Kitchen to the left-hand side to Newby. Time for him to show up at the party. Takes on his man. Holds it up on the byline. Goes back to Kitchen. First time cross. Can't beat Hogan. Cleared to the edge of the area. Nice little trick by Batty to give it to Hunt. Hunt once more to Kitchen. Back once more to Alex Hunt. Hunt. Just 10 men behind the ball. Batty takes on the shot. It's blocked in the penalty area. The Morecambe man throws himself to ground, and now he's lying on the ground as if he's in absolute agony, even though it's hit him on his leg. And then City are penalised, and Newby's given away a silly foul now over there, and the Morecambe man will be able to get some treatment.
I thought at first the Morecambe defender was maybe feigning something there, but Ollie Pearce screamed over to the physio. I don't know if he's maybe twisted his foot in the ground or something, I'm not sure, but
we'll see again in a second, because he put the block on, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. And whether he's just got something caught, because a ball can't do that to you. No, he's bent his foot on the ground, I think.
Yeah, it's the way he falls, I think, isn't it? At 37.
Yeah. Well, City, there is still enough time, but they're going to have to do something soon, David.
Otherwise, it's back in Rochdale's hands.
Oh,
topsy-turvy.
Yeah. But this Morecambe side, you know, what a performance they've put in.
Here's the attendance.
Stadium is 3,726.
Still
3,726.
Yeah, you still feel there's a big moment to be had here, you know. Hopefully for York City.
1,139 or 35 York City supporters. They're getting a round of applause here from the home fans. I've only ever seen this at the LNR.
It's right.
Ian.
It's right. Yeah, it's right. I agree wholeheartedly with that.
Elicits a response of City are massive everywhere we go. He's up his Hogan. And Morecambe, if they want, can make the changes now, but they don't really want to. They'll try and waste a few more seconds, I think. Right.
Yep. What can City do?
Who's coming off it? Yeah.
What can City do, David, against this 10 men?
This will certainly be 2 points dropped if they don't find a goal here, City.
But it's not like it hasn't been a good... They've tried everything, haven't they? They've really threatened the Morecambe back line all second half. But the defence, sometimes you've got to stick your hands up and say, well played, because they haven't half defended well.
Jake Kane is coming on for Jack Nolan. So a swap up front. And then they've made a change. They've changed the substitutes here. Harley Dean, who wasn't going to come on, the centre-back, is now going to have to come on, I think, is he, for Nolan?
It's number 10, Jake Kane, and replacing number 16, Liam.
He is.
Is number 5, Harley Dean.
Harley Dean, I'm sure you saw the viral video after his signing was announced a few weeks ago from a Reading, Birmingham City and Brentford man, where the media guy from Morecambe said to him, you must have had loads of calls on the phone, batting clubs off left, right and centre. Why have you chosen to come here? And his response was, I didn't really have out else.
Brilliant.
And they kept it in the edit as well.
Honestly, it's the best policy, yeah.
So he's on.
Sometimes.
I had no else. You were the only one to offer me a deal, so here I am.
Oh, it's brutal.
Brilliant. It is a brilliant clip. Dig it out if you haven't seen it already. Dan Batty for York City to Banks. 3 minutes continued time to go. Pull pass from Banks. Easy pass to Gray. Straight into touch.
These are the minutes when you need your cool players like Ollie Banks not to make those little mistakes. You know, keep the ball in play. Don't give Morecambe any option to defend and slow the game down. What have City got in the locker?
Throwing then to Morecambe in the left back position. Down the line, Fagan Walcott wins the header, finds Stones. Feeds it to Kitchen.
Oh no.
Kitchen's first touch wasn't great. Kane wins it back. And now it's Popov on the break. He's got Batty though and Johnson.
Trouble here.
They've got a man over in Tollett. It comes across to Tollett. On the break here, edge of the area. Tollett takes on the shot. Blocked by the heel of Johnson. Well played. Zach Johnson.
Brilliant, Zach Johnson. City they're desperate to get that winning goal. Just got to make sure they keep it tight at the back.
They've only had 2 breaks this second half. They've looked really dangerous on both.
Yeah.
Banks to Batty. Batty into the centre to Kitchen. Hogan, this is the applause in the background as he makes his way back to the dugout. Newby on the left hand side to Kitchen. Johnson across this near side to Gray. Gray will run at his fullback. Goes back to Banks. To Batty, sorry. Hit deep cross from him into the middle. All the way across it goes. Newby's going to have to lay it off back to Kitchen. Kitchen to the middle. On the stretch again. Morecambe win the ball back and they're going to clear through Songo. Now to Kane. Stones again. Brilliant from Josh Stones. Wins a throw-in for York City. What a player.
Outstanding. Some work rate from Josh Stones.
City have it at the back. 1 minute
now.
plus injury time to go. There should be a huge number on this board. Gray. The goalkeeper gets the man of the match.
Well,
penalty
right.
save.
Yeah.
Kitchen. And it comes now. Over the head of Pearce.
Gosh.
Headed clear. Good header clear.
Yeah.
Johnson to the edge of the area to Hunt. He lays it off back out to Batty. Batty will send it to this near side. City just rushing the passes a little bit. The bouncing ball puts it straight into touch. He tries to find Banks.
Yeah, that's the panic you don't need. Leaders don't do that. Keep cool, keep calm. There's minutes left. So frustrating for York City. They've been by far the better team of the
Referee
team.
looking at his watch.
Whilst Morecambe have been dangerous, we've been the better team. Just haven't been able to get that goal.
Banks. Batty. Tollett. Batty once more. City have it again with Banks under pressure. Needs to find someone. Has to go all the way back to his goalkeeper Harrison Mayle. Board's about to come. Is it 10 on that board?
Wow.
It should be something like that.
It is.
City have it down the left hand side. Kitchen in the far corner of the field. Tries to get a corner, takes a nick off the defender, and then he'll come forward with it. It is 10 minutes, goes up on the board.
10 minutes.
10 added minutes.
Come
for
on,
City to
City.
find a goal. Fagan Walcott to Hunt.
He's in.
Hunt plays
Molly.
it through to Pearce. Pearce in the penalty area. Opens up to his right foot. Defender slides in. Pearce has still got it. They've got men back now. To the left hand side it goes to Kitchen. Kitchen now to Alex Hunt. He'll think about having the shot. Into the box he goes. Lays it off back to Pearce. Stays on side. Shot deflected. Corner kick once more.
Oh my word, City. I just thought Ollie Pearce opened his body up there. I thought just have a shot, see what happens. It's
they love an injury
nail-biting.
time goal, this York City side.
They do. Oh my word! If they were to
Far
score
side of
here,
the ground.
David.
Jim Bentley looking up here. Heart's going.
Yeah.
From the Morecambe manager. He
Not
puts his
just
hand
yours.
to his heart.
Yeah, not just yours, Jim.
Batty into the middle. One in the air by Stones. Gray still not cleared. Then there's a foul in there. And the referee gives the decision to the home team. And Jim Bentley, of course, a couple of years ago had a big heart operation, didn't he? Can't be doing him any good. This.
Yeah. It's been a good game, but it's turning into a very frustrating one.
The
for
crowd
York
are right
City.
behind them as well, aren't they?
Yeah,
The Morecambe
absolutely.
crowd.
Well, they'll believe in Jim Bentley, won't they, for what he's done for the club over the years. And whatever he has done, like I say,
Won't
this
have
does
witnessed
not
many
look like
better
a poor
backs to the
team.
walls performances like this.
No, because City have thrown everything at them, and particularly with 10 men as well, they've hung on and defended unbelievably well.
Blackman then. Again, he's taken ages over the goal kick.
Yeah.
Newby's saying to the referee, and Kitchen now. Now the referee's blowing his
Fireworks.
whistle.
Like literally,
Well, there are
fireworks.
fireworks behind the stand. It's got the the home fans in. Blackman finally clears. Into touch it goes off Zach Johnson. Throw into Morecambe, halfway inside the York City half. There's not been much down this half. And York City need it up the other end. Williams comes across slowly and gets ready to take the throw in. Eventually, down the line it goes, and it goes out. Oh, it hits the Morecambe man. He didn't even know it was there, I think.
corner,
That goes behind
it's
for
a
a corner
corner.
kick to the home team. City do not want to be caught out here,
No, they do
as
not.
they were at Altrincham with 10 men at the death. There's a yellow card shown there to somebody, I think. Was that Zach Johnson who's just gone into the book?
I think it was. Zach Johnson or Joe Gray. I think it's probably Zach Johnson having a word with the referee in his ear. I mean, the City must defend this properly. They must defend this properly.
We're sending quite a few men forward. They're only leaving two back, Morecambe. So they're going for it. They need 3 points, really. Going for the smash and grab on this near side. And it comes now into the penalty area. They've won the header, but it's cleared. They won the first header, then it was deflected by York City. Edge of the area. Morecambe man goes to ground. Now City on the break. Stones, but he's got more Morecambe men in front of him than York City.
Look at Malachi.
Malachi just outside him. Tries to feed Malachi in. He's forced wide left. Malachi in the penalty area. Comes inside his man. Takes on the shot. Blackman! Yes. Can he get a tapping Gray? He just can't. Goalkeeper gathers. The referee gives a free kick. But Joe Gray's got a challenge for that. He has to challenge for that. He had it in the end anyway, so it didn't matter. But it's not a free kick.
No. My word, what a run from Malachi Fagan-Walcott there. He was like 100-metre sprinter. Oh, dear.
Blackman. Again, you can hear the crowd singing his name. From the Los Angeles FC goalkeeper.
What?
Went through the legs of the defender there, didn't he? But it's easy for the goalkeeper to smother, really. Johnson wins that header. Nodded forward by the home team. Hunt. How long we got left? 6 of the additional 10. Kitchen to Johnson. Johnson now to Gray on this near side. All the York City bench are on their feet down beneath us. They are right beneath us. Gray.
Banks has run offside.
Back to Banks. He can't keep it in play. Silly, simple pass. 3-yard pass from Joe Gray.
Little things when you've got the ball, you've got the pressure, you've got minutes left. Just be clean.
And again, they're going to take their time to wander across.
Yeah, this gives them the opportunity to do exactly that, David.
Now there's a mix-up between who's going to take the throw in, as if they don't know. Williams down the line. Batty, Pearce, headed clear by the new defender Dean. Tollett with a big up and under, trying to turn the York City defence. Johnson calmly nods it across to Kitchen. Halfway through the additional 10. Kitchen comes forward. Over halfway he goes to the left-hand side to Newby. Alex Newby will come in field. Gets past his first man. Crossing position. Leads it into the edge.
No, Alex.
So we're possession again.
Oh dear, we're 3 on 2 here.
And the brakes on.
We are.
To the right-hand side it goes. Nothing has worked for Alex Newby tonight. Down the line it goes, into the York City penalty area. Cross comes in, it goes behind for a Morecambe corner kick. All from Alex Newby's mistake.
Yeah, it's just that final ball has let him down. It's deserted him most of the evening. He's got himself into some really good... He's a good player, but that final ball at times, it could be so much better. And on this occasion, it's caused City problems because Morecambe have won a corner.
And again, it's like taking their time, Jake Kane, to go over there and take this corner kick. Gary Elphick, the defensive set-piece coach, out on the edge of his technical area, but he can't do much from there.
Don't say that at a corner. Unless they clear it, of course.
Kane, in it comes. Flicked on at the near post, but he's got too much on it. That goes behind for a goal kick.
Come on, City. Big push, and he did... Get that ball in play, come on. Oh!
Mail to this right-hand side to Banks. Are you all right?
Nearly, I thought he'd overkicked it then, Harrison. Too nervous.
Banks to Batty. We do need to get you to Specsavers. Other opticians are available.
They are.
Across the left-hand side, Newby comes in field, cross.
No.
Doesn't beat the first man again, Alex Newby. So frustrating this evening. Johnson, Batty, to the left-hand side to Kitchen. Kitchen decides to put the cross in himself. Into the middle, flicks off a Morecambe head, comes across to Banks on this right-hand side of the penalty area. Banks trying to open up the angle, then goes and dicks it in. Stones off! Free in the back post, he's put it wide. That was the chance. It's a glorious chance. The best chance of the game, really, for York City. Bar the penalty, and Stones just couldn't direct it on target.
Oh, Banks. Unbelievable play from Ollie Banks again. What a ball in. And Josh Jones needs it. Just hit the target. It's in the back of the net, and it's come off his head. Like, oh dear. Skidded off the side of his head. Bit of 50p head. Oh, Banks' ball is superb, David. It really, it's on the money. Oh dear.
Can't believe he's missed that.
No.
We're right behind it.
Yeah. Get your head up. There might be another one coming your way.
Tollett flicks on. Look at Popoff again, running for it. Into touch it goes. York City throw-in. Johnson to Batty. What we got left? 2.5 minutes of the additional 10.
Josh
Should be a little bit more as well,
Jones'
really.
work rate deserves a goal. If nothing, nothing else.
To Newby. He takes on his man. gets the corner kick for York City.
My word, what a finale we're having here.
12th corner kick, I think this is, for City in this game. Batty goes across to take it. Everyone, bar Harrison Mayle, is in that Morecambe penalty area.
Even Harrison Mills thinking about it. He's in their half.
Batty, in it comes now, into the middle, headed away by Dean to the edge of the area. Flicked further forward. Won though by Gray. Gray can come forward, sends it out to this right hand side to Stones. Stones will have to put the cross in. In it comes now, it's a deep one to the back post. Banks! Shoots! There it is! The Late Late Show has arrived at the Mazuma Stadium on the volley. Banks! York City win it! At last, they get the goal! It's been one-way traffic with bits of pressure from Morecambe. They have done it! Once more! There you go! Morecambe 0, York City 1!
I don't know what to say. You just felt something might go right. They've asked every question in the book, York City. They have asked everything of this Morecambe defence, and this Morecambe defence has answered almost everything. But as we've been saying all game long, David, almost isn't enough. You need to seal the deal, and that is exactly what York City have done. What a goal! What a goal! That's got to win the game, hasn't it?
Absolutely priceless. A lovely volleyed finish from Ollie Banks. Stones had to be involved. He put the cross in. But a second, you have to feel sorry for Morecambe.
No, I don't.
They have been outstanding the way they've defended in this game. Absolutely outstanding. But finally, in the 99th minute, York City have found the breakthrough.
Ollie Banks, you've just won the lottery there. And do you know the irony of it is, Ollie Banks is user on this right hand side, delivering beautiful crosses. So to Josh Stones. Stones' cross was beautiful.
Well, we seem to have lost connection with the Mazuma Stadium with all of the excitement that was going on there right at the end of the game. It looks like someone unfortunately has either knocked a connection loose or something. We will do our best to reconnect you with events there at the Mazuma Stadium here on BBC Radio York Sport. As our engineers and technicians try and re-establish contact, we will do our best to keep you abreast of what's happening. They are now back at the Mazuma Stadium.
Apologies, no idea what's happened there. No, we just seem to lose connection. Ian thinks someone's pulled the plug. Tollitt comes forward for Morecambe. We've played the 10 minutes. They're on to the edge of the York City penalty area. They played it on the left-hand side. Morecambe. Jake Kane almost gets a shot in, but it's blocked, and City are able to hack it clear as far as Stones on halfway. Bring Ian Dunn in just a second. Stones, far side of the ground, picks up the ball, lays it off to Newby. Now it's down into the left-back position for Kitchen. City now just trying to see out the final few seconds of this game. We're York, we're York, we're York, sing the York City fans behind the goal. City have it at the back. Surely that is it. The referee takes the first look at his whistle. He takes a second look at his watch, to this near side now, to Fagan Walcott. Fagan Walcott, back to Johnson at the back. Johnson to Batty in midfield. Gray down this near side, and then he's tackled really late by Gray. Both benches are up. He's saying apologise to the referee. Songo, he might be seen red here. If not, that he is definitely a yellow card. He is a yellow card. The referee shows him the yellow. The York bench isn't happy. Jim Bentley now is not happy as well. He's in the face of Stuart Maynard and some of the York City back.